Rebound taken away by Lincoln, throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes after the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! And congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And she'll pick up Bush at the buzzer! It's good! Clark Rays wins! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game. And welcome to Cumberland County High School as we get set for basketball action tonight. It is York and Cumberland County, a matchup of region teams. These two teams have met once this season. We'll take a look at that, actually we'll start with the girls. We'll take a look at how the girls did. We'll also have a look at the new look Cumberland County Lady Jets. We'll tell you what I'm talking about on that. We'll take a look at the undefeated Lady Jets and how their rosters changed. And the injury has been a big injury. We'll talk about that coming up in a moment. And let's see, we'll also take a look at other games going on tonight. One already finished for tonight. A team out of 8AA already done playing for the night as far as girls action. We'll take a look at all that. Plus, we'll take a look at, as I said, some of the other games going on tonight. There's a lot of stuff going on here on the Progressive pregame show, and we'll get to it right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And back here on the Progressive pregame show, these two teams coming in. York, a little bit of a skid. They lost their last game. Cumberland County still undefeated on the season, going 10-0, but they're a new-look Cumberland County team. That's not, they'll be without Gracie Dishman, their all-star player, who is out with a knee injury. Don't know how bad the knee injury is. I've heard that it may be a bruised MCL, and if that's the case, she'll be out for a couple of games before she's back. So York with a golden opportunity here to jump Cumberland County and stop their 10-game win streak. We'll see what happens here tonight. Last time these two teams met, it was Cumberland County beating York 73-40 in that one, and that one saw Gracie Dishman with 30 points. So you take away that 30 points, and it's a 2-point ball game. So that's just saying that is the difference between the two games. Looking at scoring from last time these two teams met, the Lady Dragons got 13 from Harley Smith. They got 10 for Haley Johnson, 6 for Hannah Canancer. They got no points for Lily Canancer. Carly had no points. Shelby had 1 point. Isabella had none. Michaela had 17, or had 7, I should say. And Addison had 3, while Ellie had 1 point in the game against Cumberland County last time these two teams met. Now for Cumberland County, they got 30 from Gracie Dishman. As I said, she's out tonight. Jessica Hedgecoff had 18. Kara Wilson had 15. They got 5 from Addison Wilson, 3 for Lauren Tabor. Marcy Kelly had 4, and Chloe Reagan had 2, with Shelby Smith had 1 in the ball game. So that is how the last time these two teams met. And as we said, that was York falling to Cumberland County in that one by a final of 73-41. Let's take another time out, then we'll come back. We'll look at some other games going on tonight. One of them's already in the books. We'll check it out when we come back on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, back here on the Progressive pregame show. Some other action around the area tonight. Already tonight, DeKalb County has lost to Warren County. That game must start really early as Warren County beats DeKalb 40-35. Some other action tonight. Clark Range is on the road to Red Bull and Springs. They're coming off those 2 wins last night at Livingston Academy and now playing big district matchups down at Red Bull and Springs. PK Bobcats and Lady Bobcats are at Clay County tonight. That's a big 6A matchup. You can hear that on Twin Lakes Cable Channel 954 tonight. Some other games in 6A. Monterey is at Trousdale County and Jackson County is at Gordonsville. Some 8AA action. No games really against any teams out of the District 8AA other than Cannon County is hosting Central Magnet, who moved out of York and Cannon County's district. And also Smith County is hosting Cookeville tonight. In some area games, Stone Memorial is hosting Bradley Central tonight. And that's the only other games around tonight. A lot of teams off tonight, so just a handful of games tonight. Some big District 6A games, though, especially that Clark Range Red Bowling game is going to be a huge one for the boys in that one. Here we've got 2 teams that have met or will meet in the region. They met once this season, but they are region opponents now as these 2 teams, both AA, Cumberland County moving from AAA down to AA, and they are a AA squad now, and they're getting ready to take on the York Lady Dragons, who they could see in region tournament action later in the year. But right now, we've got time to take another timeout from Progressive Savings Bank, and then we'll be back. Thank you for joining us on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, let's take a look now at our live sponsors of our live broadcast. They are Petras Farmers Co-op, First Volunteer Bank, Dairy Queen of Jamestown, Mike Cross, Petras County Executive, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Hall's Family Pharmacy, Jamestown Family Chiropractic, Conditioned Heating and Cooling, Twin Lakes Telephone Cooperative, Medithrift Pharmacy, the Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union in Clark Range, Pizza Hut of Jamestown, Tenova Healthcare of Jamestown, Casey's Frontier Chevrolet, Gary Maxwell Insurance Company, and Clark Range Drug Center are sponsors for our live broadcast, along with State Representative Kelly Keesling, State Senator Ken Yeager. And, of course, our halftime stats brought to you by the good folks at Old Ben Franklin Ford. Folks, Fords are cheaper in the country, so go check out the guys at Wartburg. Let's take a timeout now from our game time sponsors. We'll take a look at some tournament action that's getting ready to come up for both York and Clark Range right after these.
Speed limit 55. Right turn only. Exit here. With some signs, it's clear what you're supposed to do. But heart attack warning signs aren't always this obvious. They can feel like arm pain, nausea, dizziness, shortness of breath, fatigue. If you experience the warning signs, call 911 and know that at Tenova Healthcare, we're here to help when you need us.
Petras Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Whenever there's a project to make our community a better place to live, you'll usually find our members right there doing all they can to help. From sponsoring the kids' ball teams to serving barbecue at a community picnic, They're always there. Thanks for all you do. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
And back here at Cumberland County High School, we're getting set for some basketball action of York and Cumberland County here tonight. Now, after tonight, York has some time off. The boys were supposed to play in a tournament in Alabama. That has been canceled, folks, so make note of that. As let's see, they were supposed to play in the Huntsville, Alabama Christmas tournament, but those tournaments, York's not going to be playing in that one. They have canceled that one. So the next action will be the Sergeant York Invitational up at Hall's Family Pharmacy, brought to you by Hall's Family Pharmacy up in Jamestown. And let's see, York's first action will be girls will play on the 28th at 6:30, while the boys will play on the 28th at 8 o'clock. So they'll have the two late games in that Hall's Family Pharmacy Sergeant York Southeastern Christmas Invitational. So that's the next time York will play after tonight. Now, after tonight, Clark Range's next action, they're at Red Boiling tonight. Their next action will be at the Sonic Shootout in Sparta. Lady Buffaloes will play on the 20th against Franklin Road Academy. That one will tip off at 1 o'clock. And let's see, Warren County will get the Clark Range boys 2:30 on the 20th, and that one should be a good one as well. So a couple of games for Clark Range coming up on the 20th in the Sonic Shootout. It goes the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The Sergeant York Invitational will go the 28th, 29th, and 30th of December. And now Clark Range girls also going to be playing in the Harriman High School Christmas Tournament. Now that one will come up on the 28th, 29th, and 30th as the Lady Buffaloes. Actually, that's more of a classic, as the Lady Buffaloes will play Midway girls on the 28th. They'll play Kingston girls on the 29th and Oakdale on the 30th. So a lot of Christmas basketball tournaments coming up here around the area, as most schools out after today, last full day of school for most schools. So everybody going to have some time off, and they'll have some Christmas tournaments that'll be coming up in the very near future. Let's see, I think Pickett County has tonight. They've got Clay County. Then after Clay County, they have got Livingston on Monday. You can hear that live here on WDB. And on the 28th and 29th, the Bobcats and Lady Bobcats will both be at the Richland Classic, where they will be entering that tournament on the 28th and 29th. You can hear those on Twin Lakes Cable Channel 954. Delane will have the call on those. And if hopefully I'm correct, and we should be on the air, as a matter of fact, 9:54 tonight, as it is Pickett at Clay County, and we'll check in and find out, make sure those are on. We've had some technical difficulties, but hopefully we got those games on tonight. Right now, though, we're going to take a timeout, and then we'll be back to take a look at starting lineups here in a moment.
Hi, I'm Lindsay with Jamestown Family Chiropractic, wishing you a wonderful holiday season and reminding you, if your jolly ho 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 becomes an o, call Dr. William Allen at Jamestown Family Chiropractic, 931-287-2077. Jamestown Family Chiropractic is located at 408 South Main Street, Suite C.
It's time to get out and support our local teams. Hall Family Pharmacy has all the gear you need to cheer on your favorite team. Our Jamestown store has the purple and yellow for York, and our Clark Range store is stocked up with the blue and gold for Clark Range. Oh yeah, there's plenty of orange from Volunteer Traditions and Give Her 6 at both locations to cheer on the Vols. We are proud of our sports families at each school. It's fun and healthy to take pride in our state and our community, and we have all the equipment you need to look good and have a good time. Hall Family Pharmacy. Our family, your health.
Keeping your comfort in mind. Call 879-5909. Condition Heating and Cooling.
With great power comes a great electric bill. Upgrade to a new top-of-the-line American Standard heating and air conditioning system today to start saving energy dollars. Have comfort and peace of mind this winter. Ask about our hassle-free financing options. Call Condition Heating and Cooling for your free quote today.
Ho, 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 hold up! up, y'all. It's the end of the year already? I'm way behind. I've got to do something faster. I won't hit my year-end goal. So this month I'm slaying prices. For anyone who helps me wrap up the year, you could save up to 10 grand off a nicer, newer truck from Casey's Frontier Chevrolet. Are other dealers roasting your chestnuts over past credit mishaps? Let us help you beat the holiday blues because we want to help you get approved. Visit Casey's Frontier Chevrolet just 12 miles north of Cookeville on Highway 111 or see all the cars at CaseyChevy.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Vehicle purchase price affects actual discount.
Some signs can make your day easier, like the ones you see on the road. Other signs can help save your life, like the warning signs of a heart attack. For women, common signs can include jaw pain, nausea, and dizziness. And some women may experience a heart attack without feeling chest pain. If you experience the signs of a heart attack, get to an emergency room fast. Call 911 and know that at Tenova Healthcare, we're here to help when you need us.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza. Ooh. Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
And back here at Cumberland County High School, we're getting set for the starting ceremonies, and we'll also have the national anthem, and then we will have starting lineups for tonight. And we can't, as we said, can't pick that up on our equipment, so we're going to take a time out, and then we'll be back after the national anthem.
The warmth and love surrounding this time of the year is a joy to be savored with family and friends. It is a time to give and share. Hello, I'm Keitha from Jamestown Family Chiropractic, wishing you the best this season has to offer. Should you need us, call 931-287-2077. We're located at 408 South Main Street, Suite C.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Ho, 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 hold up, y'all. It's the end of the year already? I'm way behind. I've got to do something faster. I won't hit my year-end goal. So this month I'm slaying prices. For anyone who helps me wrap up the year, you could save up to 10 grand off a nicer, newer truck from Casey's Frontier Chevrolet. Are other dealers roasting your chestnuts over past credit mishaps? Let us help you beat the holiday blues because we want to help you get approved. Visit Casey's Frontier Chevrolet just 12 miles north of Cookeville on Highway 111 or see all the cars at CaseyChevy.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Vehicle purchase price affects actual discount.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Well, it's time now for starting lineups. First of all, for the Lady Dragons of York Institute. York under the direction of Coach Tanya Brown. They'll start with Harley Smith, and they'll go as Harley goes. Then you've got Haley Johnson, the freshman phenom. Behind her, you got Lily can answer. Lily going to be starting tonight. He'll also be starting Amelia Hull, starting tonight. So the other starter will be Hannah can answer. So different lineup for the Lady Dragons. And now the Cumberland County Lady Jets without Gracie Dishman. We'll see what the Lady Jets have in store, as they will start with number 14, Lauren Tabor. Jessica Hedgecoff, the next starter. Wilson had 15 the last time these two teams met. Hedgecoff had 18. They've got Addison Wilson, number 5. Number 15, she had 5 last time. And let's see, they're going to be starting number 34, the other starter. That's Marcy Curley. And Kiara Wilson, the starters for Kiara Wilson had 15. Jessica Hedgecoff had 18 last time these two teams met. Addison Wilson had a nickel. Marcy Curley had 4. And Lauren Tabor had 3 in the game. And that was the last time these two teams met. And, of course, they were paced at that time by Gracie Dishman with 30 points. But Gracie out tonight with a knee injury. So we'll see how quickly she can get back, as that is a huge loss for the Lady Jets, as the opening tip belongs to the Lady Jets of Cumberland County. With the basketball, Curley gives it over now to 23, Wilson. Wilson down the left side, back up to Curley. She'll fire the 3 ball, rims out, no good. Rebound pulled by Johnson. Johnson going to bring it up for York. Johnson with the basketball, long pass on up to Lily can answer. Lily drives down, double teamed, tries to get out, knocked away, still on the floor, and now it's knocked out of bounds by Lily can answer, as Lily gets a hand on, knocks it out of bounds. It'll go back to Cumberland County. The Lady Jets with the basketball working it in will be Addison Wilson. Wilson going to give it in this time to Curley. Curley down the right side, drives down, holds up, now kicks it back out front. Had to be ran down by Kiara Wilson. Kiara Wilson with the ball, guarded by Smith. Now gives it off to Curley. Now quickly firing up and scoring. Number 15, Hedgecoff gets the first 2 of the ball game. Full court pressure by Cumberland County now, and it's a steal. Taking it away, Cumberland County will drop it down low, laying it up and in is number 14, Tabor with 2 more. And now coming up will be Johnson, and Johnson's going to be fouled. We'll see who the call goes against. And that's going to go against Lauren Tabor, her first, team's first. And York will work it in on the sideline. It'll be Lily can answer to ring it in. Works it into Johnson. Now over to Smith. Harley with the basketball in the front court. Drops it down to Lily can answer. Lily with the basketball. Brings it back up. Has it knocked away, and picking up the loose ball is Harley Smith. Harley in the corner trying to drive. She's going to be fouled, and that one's going to go, I believe, against Double Deuces. It will. No, it's going to go against number 24. Or maybe they call it against Addison Wilson. We'll see. Kiara Wilson, number 22. That's what we thought, picks up her first personal. And it will be York basketball to work in the corner. York will work it in. It'll be Johnson to trigger it. Johnson looking, throws in, picked off by Cumberland County. Coming away with it, number 15 will drive down. That is Hedgecoff. Hedgecoff has it taken away, though. Back comes York the other way. Long pass out to Johnson. Johnson will drive, and she had it blocked, but then it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it'll be off of Cumberland County, and Johnson thought she got fouled on that one. Looked at the official, but the official, no call. Ball comes in, ball works down the corner now to Johnson. Last night we had foul, one right after another last night. We had 18 fouls in the first half last night. It was a long night down at Livingston last night. York with the basketball, they'll work it over to Lily can answer. Lily goes inside to Amelia. Amelia with the basketball. She'll cross courts it over now to Johnson. Back inside to Amelia. She'll take it up. She's going to be fouled, and that one's going to go against Addison Wilson, or make that to Kiara Wilson. That'll be her second. Last night it was foul after foul. Actually, Livingston Academy was shooting the double bonus with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's how many fouls were called in last night's game, folks. As Hull steps to the line trying to put York on the scoreboard, does just that. Good job by Hull. Knocks down the front end of it. We'll have one more. 4-1 your score early. Cumberland County with the lead. Just underway here at Cumberland County High School. And now she hits the second one, and good news is we do have the Pekin County games on Channel 954 on Twin Lakes Cable. If you're from down in Pekin County, want to hear how they're doing against Clay County, they are down playing on 954. Now York with a steal, picking it off. Hannah can answer up to Johnson. Johnson going to drive down, kicks it over to Hannah. Hannah with the ball down the right side to Lily can answer. Lily with the ball back up to Hannah. Now inside to Harley. Harley going to drive in, has her pass knocked away and going to the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll go to York on the alternating possession. Cumberland County with the quick hands, and already York wants a timeout. 5:41 left to go here in quarter one. It is 4-2 Cumberland County.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Well, neither team are going to string the twine up there as the net's not any danger being burned up on this one as it's a 4-2 ball game 3 minutes in. Neither team with a lot of points as we're just getting underway, but York with the basketball. Lily can answer with it. Lily looking for some help. Her pass and run it down will be Hannah can answer. Hannah in the backcourt gets double teamed, gets it up, almost stolen away as Lily can answer comes up with. And we're going to have a foul, and that one's going to go against number 34, I believe. 34, that is Curley with her first of the ball game. Ball comes in now to Johnson. Johnson off to Harley Smith. She'll drive down, take it hard to the rack. No good. Rebound pulled by Cumberland County. They'll out it to Curley. Curley with the ball. Curley going to drive the baseline. Cuts all the way through. Reverse layup, but I think she stepped out of bounds. She did. She stepped on the end line, and back will come York with the basketball. They'll work it long, pass up to Lily can answer. Lily in front court, gets it knocked away, and coming up with it is number 14, Tabor. Tabor with the ball, drives down, holds it up. Lauren Tabor kicks it out now to Wilson. Wilson with the basketball. Inside to 21 Smith, and now we're going to have a foul inside, and I think that's going to be the first foul of the night on York. Going to get that one on Harley. Harley Smith going to pick up foul number 1. And now coming into the game, we're going to have a timeout before we go any further. Timeout, 4:48 left to go in the first. It's a 4-2 ball game. Cumberland County.
Keeping your comfort in mind. Call 879-5909. Condition heating and cooling.
With great power comes a great electric bill. Upgrade to a new top-of-the-line American Standard heating and air conditioning system today to start saving energy dollars. Have comfort and peace of mind this winter. Ask about our hassle-free financing options. Call Condition Heating and Cooling for your free quote today.
And back here, we're getting set to get back underway. Cumberland County with the basketball, 4:48 left to go in the quarter. They'll kick it out from this time to Addison Wilson. Addison Wilson gives it down in the corner to Allie Wilson. No good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds off of Cumberland County. And it'll go back to York. York with the basketball. Trying to worry up Johnson. Going a long ball. It picked off. And driving all the way in, kicking it over and almost losing it. Cumberland County comes over. Short jumper. No good. Rebound, fall for, and taking it away. Number 21 goes back up, and she's going to be fouled by Johnson. That is Allie Smith going up, and she's going to be fouled by Johnson. That'll be Haley Johnson's first team foul. And going to the line will be Allie Smith. 21, Allie Smith at the line. Free throw, rims out, no good. As now driving in is Smith, puts it up, no good. Rebound pull, Curley with the basketball. Curley going to bring it. 44 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. As out front now, firing is Curley. That one's no good. Rebound, Amelia Hull. Hull's doing a good job coming in and playing tonight, starting for the first time. As with the basketball comes Johnson. Johnson gives it off to Smith. Smith had it knocked away, gets it back. Get back inside to Johnson. She'll drive and score. Haley with the 2, and York takes a 1-point lead with 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. York with their first lead. Cumberland County with the ball and a chance for the last shot. Down to 9 seconds, driving through. They'll try cross court and kicked away by Harley. Harley Smith kicks it away. Back into the ball game will come Addison Wilson. Into the game will come Michaela Reagan. Also, Carly Tipton comes into the game. So Michaela and Carly in for the first time. And they'll work it in. 5 seconds. Driving in, number 23 takes it all the way to rack. No good. Rebound pulled by York, and we're going to end of one. York leads it. 10-9, end of one.
Whenever there's a project to make our community a better place to live, you'll usually find our members right there doing all they can to help. From sponsoring the kids' ball teams to serving barbecue at a community picnic, they're always there. Thanks for all you do. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
Cumberland County ball to start quarter number 2 as they will be moving right to left in this quarter. With the basketball will be number 22, Kiara Wilson. They also got Curley in the game. They've still got Scarborough in the ball game. Looks like down the baseline, number 23, Addison Wilson. They're going to take it over to Wilson. Number 22, Wilson, drives in, puts up the short jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes off the glass, no good. Rebound going to be out of bounds off of Carly Tipton. It'll remain Cumberland County basketball. Hedgecoff, the other player in for Cumberland County. As they'll look to bring in, they'll lob it in this time to Curley. Curley down the corner to number 22, fires the 3. No good. Rebound, good board work by Cumberland County again as Scarborough gets it back after the miss on the putback by Hedgecock. Now Scarborough misses and picked up by Johnson. Johnson going long outlet up and Harley had to save it in and wasn't able to save it. She saved it on the sideline, but had to throw it forward and it goes out of bounds on the end line. So Cumberland County will get the basketball back, trailing by 1. Cumberland County getting 2 and 3 shots, just not being able to put them down. Now firing the 3 and coming up short was Curley. Marcy Curley can't get it to go, and it's York basketball. Ball comes into Johnson. Johnson going to bring it up. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson, long pass up to Canancer. Canancer tried to and does bounce it off the leg of Hedgecoff out of bounds. Neither team red hot in this first half. Pretty slow pace, a little bit sloppy here in the first half as Tipton with the basketball. Tipton turns around, has it knocked away. The ball's on the floor, and Cumberland County comes out with it. Cumberland County driving is Wilson. Wilson will drive all the way in, kick it inside, and we're going to have a foul on Tipton as Tipton crashed into Cumberland County's 34 as Carly going to pick up her first of the ball game. Now Blevins will come in. Tipton will come out. York will work the ball in. They'll throw it in this time to Curley. Curley off to number 22's got the layup. Missed the reverse layup and pulled though by number 23. Will fire the three and drain it. That is Addison Wilson, Addie Wilson with a 3-ball. And now Cumberland County back on top. Now Cumberland County with the steal. Can't hang on to it though. Hedgecock jumped in front of the pass, but it goes out of bounds off of Cumberland County. Both teams struggling shooting the ball here in this first half. With the ball, Johnson. Johnson driving down, gives it to Davis, and Davis is fouled by Curley. Curley has her second of the ball game. Ball long pass now, almost stolen away, but Canancer comes over, gives it down to Harley. Harley will drive in, put it up, no good. Rebound pulled down this time by Kira Wilson. Kira Wilson with the ball. Kira gives it over to Addison Wilson, and Addison Wilson fires another three, no good, but gets her own rebound. Goes inside to Scarborough. Scarborough gives it off to number 15, puts up the short jump way off the mark, and rebound pulled by Smith. Harley with the basketball, and Harley will try to bring it, knocked away, gets it back, gets it over to Johnson. Johnson going to bring it into front court. Johnson with the ball will drive all the way in, put it up and score. Johnson a tough shot. Ties this ball game at a dozen apiece. Cumberland County quickly back the other way. They're going to drive, kick it out in the corner to Wilson. Wilson for a three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Beatty. Beatty though has it stripped and it's out of bounds off of Cumberland County. York a little uneasy with the basketball, to say the least. Full court pressure again by Cumberland County. They'll work. York will work it in. It worked up to Harley, now up to Hannah. Hannah gets back to Harley. Harley going to drive, dished it over to Blevins. Blevins up, missed the layup. And both teams struggling to score as back the other way now comes Cumberland County. Curley drives down, kicks it back out to Scarborough. Fire the three, no good. Rebound taken away by Harley. Harley's got a 2-on-1. Harley going to bring it all the way to the rack, up and going. Harley's got 4 on the night, and now York by deuce. Back the other way, Curley into the ball game. We're into front court with the basketball. Curley working it. Curley looking, gives it inside to Wilson. Wilson drive, put it up, missed the layup. Rebound is by Blevins. Blevins out to Canancer. Canancer going to bring long pass up to Beatty, who lays it up and in. Good pass to Beatty. Beatty gets the basket, and Cumberland County wants to talk about it. Timeout with 4:39 to go in the first half. It's 16-12, York.
Speed limit 55. Right turn only. Exit here. With some signs, it's clear what you're supposed to do. But heart attack warning signs aren't always this obvious. They can feel like arm pain, nausea, dizziness, shortness of breath, fatigue. If you experience the warning signs, call 911 and know that at Tenova Healthcare, we're here to help when you need us.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice of farm, home, lawn, garden, and gift giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Cumberland County with the ball, trailing by 4 as they'll bring it across the timeline. Scarborough with the basketball. Goes inside to Hedgecock. Hedgecock will back it out. Now we'll take the little jumper short. Rebound Blevins. Blevins going to kick it out to Canancer, and Hannah with the basketball on up to Harley. Harley in the front court with it. Cross courts it over to Johnson. Picked off by Cumberland County. Another turnover by York. Here comes Cumberland County. They'll drive, put up the shot. No good, but I think you got to get a foul on that one as York's undercut Wilson on that one. And that one against Canancer. Hannah Canancer kind of running underneath Addie Wilson on that one, so you pretty much had to get that one. Wilson looking to cut into the lead of York. First one good. She'll have one more. 4:13 left to go here in the first half. 16-13. Back of the line, Wilson can cut this to a 2-point ball game. And does just that. She hits both ends of it. Curley going to check back in now, and Scarborough will come out. Marissa Scarborough will come out, and Curley checks back in the ball game. York with the ball. Johnson going to bring it on the run. Johnson going to drive down, kicks it over, stolen away. Picked off this time by Tabor. Tabor going to bring it the other way. Gives it over to Wilson. Wilson will drive the lane. Stolen away by Johnson. Johnson will come the other way. Johnson drives the baseline, puts up the runner. Good. Johnson with 2 more. She's got 8. And York before. Back the other way, Cumberland County's Tabor with the basketball. Tabor going to drive in, kicks it in the corner to Wilson. Wilson for a 3, good. Addie Wilson drills the 3 ball, and we got a 1-point ball game. York with the basketball. Johnson bringing it up. Johnson gives it up to Blevins. Blevins with the basketball. Blevins double team, gives it back to Johnson. Johnson will be double team, goes inside to Harley. Harley puts it up and in. Good move by Harley to give York a 3-point lead now. 3:12 left to go here in the quarter. Ball goes over this time to Wilson. Wilson with the basketball, comes around the pick, gives it low to the other Wilson. Has her shot partially blocked. Gets it out to Tabor. Tabor puts up an air ball. Brought down now and firing out front and drilling the 3. A good shot there by Kiera Wilson. And she knocks down the 3 ball. We're tied once again at now at 20 apiece. York with the basketball down the corner. They'll fire out the corner. That one's long by Beatty. And coming away, Cumberland County. Cumberland County with the ball. They'll go inside to Wilson or Smith. Allie Smith gets the 2, and Cumberland County goes on top, and York wants a timeout.
At MetaThrift, we want to be your hometown pharmacy. We invite you to experience the difference an independently owned and operated pharmacy can make by transferring your prescriptions to us. Our entire staff will provide your family with exceptional care for all of your healthcare needs, and you'll enjoy shorter wait times plus free delivery. MetaThrift Pharmacy, your prescription for caring since 1943.
It's time to get out and support our local teams. Hall Family Pharmacy has all the gear you need to cheer on your favorite team. Our Jamestown store has the purple and yellow for York, and our Clark Range store is stocked up with the blue and gold for Clark Range. Oh yeah, there's plenty of orange from Volunteer Traditions and Give Her 6 at both locations to cheer on the Vols. We are proud of our sports families at each school. It's fun and healthy to take pride in our state and our community, and we have all the equipment you need to look good and have a good time. Hall Family Pharmacy. Our family, your health.
As we get back to action, York with the basketball. They bring Hall back in. Amelia checks in. And it'll be Johnson working it up. Johnson will get across half court, and here comes the double team. Gives it over to Smith. Now to Hull, and up back to Smith. Smith puts it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Cumberland County. The Lady Jets come up, pull up. Number 22 off the glass. The bank is open. And Kiera Wilson just puts in a deposit of 2. And it's a 4-point lead now for Cumberland County. Back the other way comes York in the front court. They'll give it up to Johnson. Go inside to Harley. Harley looking to make a move. Spins, puts it up, no good. And rebound off of Cumberland County out of bounds. York gets a break. Smith really having trouble. The Lady Jets, those long arms, able to cause her a lot of problems when she tries to take it inside. Johnson to bring it in, works it in to Beatty. Beatty off to Canancer. Hannah with it, back down to Beatty. Beatty looks. Her pass knocked away, but Johnson comes up with it. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson down to Beatty. Beatty going to take it in, put it up. No good, just short. Rebound pulled down by Cumberland County. Long pass up to Wilson. Wilson down to Smith. Smith bobbles it a bit now. Spins, puts it off the glass and good. Shelby Smith with her first 2 of the night. Just checked in, and now it is a 6-point lead for Cumberland County. With it now is Canancer. Canancer will fire the 3, no good. Rebound pulled by Wilson. Number 23, Addie Wilson with the basketball. We're going to have a foul on Smith. Harley's going to pick up her second. Trying to cut off the drive, picks up foul number 2, and with 64 seconds to go in the half, it's 26-20, Cumberland County. Lady Jets with the basketball, Curley with it now. Curley will drive down, gives it in the corner to 21. They'll go up inside, putting it up off the glass, and good was Allie Smith. She's got 7 on the night now. And it's an 8-point lead for Cumberland County. York the other way, down underneath to, she can't hang on, now gets it back and is triple teamed and has it stripped and taken away. Long pass up to Curley, and Curley a little too short for that pass, as that one was a little bit high. And now back in will come Reagan. Out will go Smith. Hull will set down, and Tipton checks back in the ball game. As the ball comes into Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to work it up against Curley. Down to 25 seconds in the first half. Cumberland County by 8. Tipton with the ball. Gives it over to Johnson. Back to Tipton. Tipton off the glass and good. Carly with her first 2 of the night. And it's a 6-point ball game. 12 seconds left to go. Curley with the ball. Kicks down the corner to Wilson. Wilson for a 3. No good. Gets her own rebound, though, and goes back up and scores. Addie Wilson with 2 more, and that's going to be Johnson throwing the buzzer. No good. We're at halftime. Halftime of this one, it's Cumberland County 30, York 22. Back in 2 minutes.
Gig broadband from Twin Lakes means fast. No, we're not talking about you just ran a 6-minute mile fast. We're talking you just ran a 6-minute mile on top of a cheetah on top of a rocket fast. Seriously. With Gig broadband speeds from Twin Lakes, we'll keep over 7 devices connected at once with no buffering. Plus, speeds this fast means you can download your favorite 2-hour HD movie in 25 seconds and your favorite 4-minute songs in less than a second. Visit one of our 7 local offices or visit us online at twlakes.coop to learn more. Not available in all areas.
Boring breakfast? Liven up your breakfast routine with Dairy Queen's delicious biscuits and gravy. We give you warm buttermilk biscuits smothered in a rich country gravy with DQ's signature sausage. It's a hearty Southern classic perfected by Dairy Queen. Available at participating locations. At DQ, we have fan food, not fast food.
At MetaThrift, we want to be your hometown pharmacy. We invite you to experience the difference an independently owned and operated pharmacy can make by transferring your prescriptions to us. Our entire staff will provide your family with exceptional care for all of your healthcare needs, and you'll enjoy shorter wait times plus free delivery. MetaThrift Pharmacy, your prescription for caring since 1943.
And back here, we're time now for the Old Ben Franklin Ford halftime stats. Old Ben Franklin Ford, located in Wartburg, lets you know that Fords are cheaper in the country. We'll be back with our halftime stats after this.
Hello, folks. Bruce Bath, GM, Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. It's fall time in Tennessee, and our prices are falling. We have over 10 cars, trucks, and SUVs for under $10,000. We have the all-new 218 F-150 Ford truck in stock, and we have several 2017 F-150s with up to $14,400 in savings. Fall is SUV season at Ford, and we have a great selection of the Escapes, Explorers, and Edges with up to $6,400 in savings or $299 per month. Remember, Fords are cheaper out in the country. Give us a call, 1-877-NEW-FORD, OldBenFranklinFord.com.
And back here with our Old Ben Franklin halftime stats, checking scoring for York. First of all, they were led by Haley Johnson with 8 points. They got 6 for Harley, 4 for Amelia Hull, 2 each for Carly and Shelby in that first half, while Cumberland County was led by Addison Wilson with 10. They got 7 for Allie Smith, 2 each for Hedgecoff and Tabor, as well as Curley, and 5 for Kiera Wilson, 2 also for Shelby Smith in that first half. York led 10-9 at the end of one, was outscored 21-12 in that second quarter, and now Cumberland County leads here at the half, 30-22. That's our Old Ben Franklin halftime stats. Don't go away. We'll be back for the second half in just a few minutes.
Hello, folks. This is Brian Myers, Finance Manager at Old Ben Franklin Ford. We have financing for all customers. Interest rates starting as low as 0%. Are you tired of other dealers telling you no? Come by or give me a call. Let me show you how easy it is to be driving away in your new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. Remember, Fords are cheaper out in the country. That's Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee, 1-877-NEW-FORD.
And back here, we're getting set for the second half to get underway. York trailing Cumberland County 30-22 at the end of the first half. And we'll see if York can regroup. Cumberland County got to where they were shooting very well toward the end. They struggled early, but really shot the ball well later in that first half. And they put up 21 points in that second quarter, as opposed to 9 in the first quarter. So they got to find in the range and was shooting very well. York, meanwhile, put up 9 in the first quarter, 14 in the, or actually 12 in the second quarter. So they shot pretty well as well, but right now they're trailing it by 8. York with the lead through most of the first half. They actually led most of the first half, led at the end of one, 10-9. But now it's going to be York with the basketball. They'll come back with Johnson, the Canancers, Lily and Hannah, as they'll work it over to Lily. Lily with the basketball. Lily kicks it down to Hannah on the wing on the right side. Now inside to Harley. Harley spins, puts up the jump hook, no good. Rebound pulled down by Scarborough. It looks, or maybe that's Tabor on the run. Let me see. I have to see. As with the basketball is Tabor. Gives it down to Wilson. Wilson going to drive in, put up the runner, no good. And on the rebound, it's off of Cumberland County. Cumberland County really getting a lot of second and third shots in that first half. They pretty much dominated the boards. As now you're going to try to work it in, knocked away from Harley, but Harley will get it back, and Harley's going to be bumped by number 15. That's Hedgecott's first of the ball game. And that wasn't a bad foul, because had she not bumped her, Harley had the layup. So for Cumberland County, that wasn't a bad foul. Now York will work it down into Harley, and she loses the basketball, runs it down. Now double teamed way out, now triple teamed. And she's got nowhere to go, and she's looking for some help. And now taken away by Cumberland County. Cumberland County's Hedgecott with it. Hedgecott's going to drive, score, and is fouled by Johnson. Haley Johnson going to pick up her second. Hedgecott going to go for the natural 3. As right now, York trails by 10. This is the biggest lead of the night for either squad. As the free throw, though, no good. Rebound pulled by Tipton. Tipton with the board. You got Haley, Carly, Harley, Lily, and Hannah in the game. As now York having trouble getting it up. Hannah will get it in the front court to Harley. Harley going to take it in to Carly, but she can't hang on to it. And Cumberland County comes away with a loose ball. Curley in the front court. Curley going to take it, drive down, and dishes it over now to number 23, who fires the 3 and drains it. That is Addison Wilson. Addie Wilson has come red hot in this later part of the first half, and still here in the start of the third quarter. And now Tipton with the basketball, throws it back out front to Lily Cancer, down to Hannah. Over front to Johnson. Johnson back to Hannah in the corner for 3, good. Hannah Cancer stops the bleeding for York as she gets them back to within 10. Back the other way, Cumberland County with the ball. They'll go down underneath, and Hedgecoff can't handle the pass. Allie Smith will come back in the ball game now, and out will go Curley. As Allie Smith, she had 7 points in that first half. Johnson with the ball, double team, got it over, tried to get it to Harley, and Harley's going to be fouled, I believe, by number 23. That is Addie Wilson. That's her first of the ball game. And now the ball comes into Johnson. Johnson trying to work it up, throws it long all the way over to Lily. Lily on the right side drives in. Lily can answer with the ball back out front to Johnson, off to Harley. Harley back over to Johnson. Johnson down to Hannah can answer. She'll fire the 3 again, no good. Rebound taken away by Cumberland County. In the front court, Kiara Wilson, she'll drive, put it up, no good. Rebound Tipton out quickly to Johnson. Johnson's got a 3-on-2. Stops and pops short. Rebound pulled by Smith. Smith got a long outlet to Kiera Wilson. She'll drive, score, and she is fouled. And that is one thing you don't want to do, as Canancer went down and fouled her. If you're going to foul, you got to keep her from shooting the layup. You got to make sure she can't get the layup and go for the and one. We got a timeout called by York, as timeout on the floor now with Cumberland County lead 37-25, 5:45 to go in the third.
Medicare Part D members can now turn to Meta-Thrift Pharmacy as their 2018 preferred provider for prescription needs and receive substantial savings in their copays. Meta-Thrift Pharmacy is a Medicare Part D preferred provider with SilverScript, WellCare, Cigna, Express Scripts, Envision, Magellan, and Blue RX options. Don't assume, start with lower copays at Meta-Thrift, your prescription for caring since 1943.
5:45 left to go here in the third quarter, and it's a 12-point Cumberland County lead. And going the line will be Kiera Wilson. She'll go for the natural three right here. And she lines it up, and the and one is no good. Rebound fall for Cumberland County, takes it away. Hedgecoff with it, drives around, gives it out front now to Smith. Smith going to drive in, send it out to Wilson. Wilson going to put up the jumper, no good. Rebound this time by Tipton. Tipton cleans it, and Tipton's going to push it long pass to Johnson. Johnson over to Harley, and Harley will lay it up and in. Smith with the basket. Great play from Johnson over to Smith, and Smith gets the layup. It's a 10-point ball game. Wilson with the ball down into Tabor. Tabor drives in, gives it off to Smith. Smith will power it up, no good. Rebound Wilson, though, back up and good. Addie Wilson has just been the workhorse for the Lady Jets. Has now long pass up to Smith in the front court. York beats the pressure. We'll work it up slowly. Smith going to kick it back out front to Johnson. Johnson drives over, gives it off to Hannah Canancer, and Hannah drives the three ball again. She's got 6 in the quarter. Long three, and it's back to a 9-point ball game. Cumberland County with the basketball. Tabor out front. Tabor gives it over to Smith, and she'll drive, no good. Rebound pulled by Cumberland County. Long pass up to Harley. Harley going to drive in the lane, spins with the left hand up, and no good. Rebound Cumberland County. Long pass out to Wilson. Wilson off to the other Wilson. She's going to be fouled, and going the line will be Addie Wilson. And I believe that one's going to go against Hannah Canancer. It will be her second. Addie Wilson going to go the line for a pair of them here. She has 15 points on the night. Make it 16. It's back to a 10-point Cumberland County lead. Hull will come in. Reagan will come in. Harley and Carly will come out. And going back to the line will be Wilson. Wilson. Second one, nothing but the bottom of the cup on that one, and it's 41-30. Cumberland County. Now the inbounds pass gets away from Johnson, but she's able to run it down. Johnson will bring it into front court, now double team. Gives it over to Canancer on the left side. Canancer with the basketball. Hannah working out front. Hannah works. She's going to drive down in. Her shot up and over, no good. Rebound pulled by Kiera Wilson, and then she dribbles it out of bounds. Can't hang on to it. Both teams with a ton of turnovers in this ball game. I'm sure we got more turnovers than points for these two teams at this point. Ball comes into Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to bring it around. Johnson going to drive down. Tried to kick it out. Knocked away. Stolen by Wilson. Kiera Wilson with the steal now up quickly to Addison Wilson. Puts it up no good, but we're going to have a foul on York. And that's on Hannah. That'll be her third. And it will be, and that's her third in this quarter alone. She's picked up 3 fouls in this one quarter. And going back to the line will be Addison Wilson. First one good. She'll have one more. And she gives Cumberland County a 12-point lead. Can make it the Baker's dozen with this one. Second one, no good though. Gets her own rebound. Goes over, gets her own rebound, takes it up to Smith. Smith over to Kara Wilson for three, and that's even worse. As Kara Wilson knocks down the three ball, and it's a 15-point Cumberland County lead. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson in the front court. We're going to have a blocking foul on Cumberland County. That's going to go against number 14, Lauren Tabor. And we got timeout called by Cumberland County. 3:29 left to go here in quarter number 3. It's a 15-point Cumberland County lead.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
And back to action now as York with the basketball. Beatty checked in on the timeout, so she'll be in the ball game. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson coming up, and Johnson's going to be fouled, and that one's going to go against Tabor. And that'll be for Tabor, her third. No, they're going to whistle that on Wilson. So Kiara Wilson picks up her third. I thought they said Tabor on that one, but Wilson is York with the basketball. Goes down in the corner now to Beatty. Beatty's pass knocked away, stolen by Wilson. Wilson loses handle on those, stolen back by Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson in the front court. Johnson going to drive down, tries to take it across. Knocked away by Smith, stolen by Cumberland County. Cumberland County coming the other way, driving up to Tabor. Tabor up, no good. Rebound by Lily can answer. Lily going to get it out to Johnson, and Johnson going to bring it. Johnson going to drive the baseline, puts up the runner. Tough shot, good. Haley Johnson with double digits now for York. Back to the way, Tabor coast to coast, puts it up, no good. Followed though by Smith. Is right there and good. Allie Smith, thank you very much. As she got that one wide open, now almost a steal, but Harley comes up with. Harley going to drive down. Harley going to spin, shoot. No good. Rebound pulled out to Beatty. Beatty for a three. No good. Rebound tipped around, and it's on the floor, and it's a jump ball between Hull and Wilson. And it goes to Cumberland County on the alternating possession. Number 42 going to come back into the ball game. That's Shelby Smith replacing Allie Smith. Ball comes in this time to Tabor, and Tabor will bring it up. Tabor with the basketball. Tabor working in right side, gives it up to Smith. Smith looking for somebody, now gives it out to Wilson. Wilson over to Kara. Well, she'll put up the three, no good. Rebound pulled by Beatty. Shelby in the corner, gets it out to Johnson, and Johnson going to bring it. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to drive in, pulls it up, gives it out to Lily. Lily will put up the three ball, no good. Rebound taken down, tied up by Hull. Good board work by Hull, and that one's going to be tied up between Hull and Wilson. It goes to York on the alternating possession. York will keep it, just under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter, and Cumberland County leads it 47-32. Johnson looking to bring it in. Johnson going to throw it into Lily can answer. Off to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. She'll fire the three. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled by Smith. Smith gives it off to Wilson. Wilson long pass up to Tabor. Tabor up and good. Tabor took it right at Beatty and scores. And Cumberland County now with a 17-point lead. Now Harley going to drive down it. Harley going to take it up, block, but we're going to have a foul on Cumberland County. And that one will go against Addison Wilson. And going to the line will be Harley Smith. Harley's first one, no good. As now Blevins will check back in the ball game. Hull will come out. 90 seconds exactly left here in third quarter. And Harley's second one, good. She hits 1 out of 2 as now Curley comes back in. Out will go Kiera Wilson. And Cumberland County with the basketball. Bringing it up will be Tabor. Tabor going to drive all the way to the rack. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Blevins. Isabella gets it out to Beatty. Beatty going to throw it over. Knocked away. Stolen by Cumberland County. Kiera, or make it Acid with her. She takes it in. Her shot blocked out of bounds. Good play that time by Johnson as Johnson came up and got a hand on it. Blocked it out of bounds. Wilson will put it into play. Wilson going to bring it in quickly. Number 15 puts it up the jumper. That was Hedgecock. No good. Rebound out to Johnson, and Johnson will bring it. Long pass up to Harley, and Harley's free for the layup. Somebody getting back on Harley Smith on that one, and she got the easy one. And it's back now to a 14-point game. Cumberland County with the ball. They'll give it over this time to Hedgecock. Hedgecock with it. Kicks it back out front to Tabor. 49-35. Cumberland County with the ball. Now Wilson going to fire the long three. That one won't go. Rebound tipped around, bounced around. Tabor comes out. Her shot blocked. But we're going to have a foul on Harley. Harley Smith going to pick up her third personal. And going to the line will be Lauren Tabor. Tabor going to have a pair of them. That's 3 on Harley Smith. 35-49, 35-50. As Tabor hits nothing but cup on that one. And it will be back of the line. Will go Lauren Tabor. Tabor's second, no good. Rebound taken away by Harley Smith. Harley going to bring it up. Harley in the front court. Harley with the ball right side, looking inside. Now kicks it cross court to Lily can answer. Lily with the basketball. Lily working out front, kicks it over to Beatty. Beatty will drive in, give it back out to Lily. Now back over to Beatty. Beatty will drive down, take the short jumper, no good. Rebound cleared by Smith. Smith tries to kick it up, does to Curley. Curley with the basketball. Curley will drive down in, dished it to Smith. Smith going to put it up, partially blocked, and that's going to do it for the quarter. We're through 3, into 3. It's Cumberland County 50, York 35.
As a former educator and now your county executive, J. Michael Cross is a proud York and Clark Range sports programs. His passion for the betterment of Fentress County, his vision and determination are all evident in his life. He has plans to see the people of Fentress County prosper by making wise use of every available resource. And J. Michael Cross has the wisdom to keep his ear tuned to the needs of the people.
It's that time again. People will be shopping till they drop, lifting heavy boxes, cooking for hours, and decorating. To prevent neck, shoulder, and back pain when lifting, you should lift heavy boxes correctly. Keep the load close to your body, perhaps use an assistive device or divide the load into smaller loads. Hello, I'm Christy from Jamestown Family Chiropractic, sending you good wishes in the hope that your holiday season will be pain-free.
And back here, York with the basketball, or actually Cumberland County with the basketball, starts this final frame, leading by 15. With the basketball is Tabor. Tabor going to drive in, pulls up, tried to dish it off, stolen away by Harley Smith. Harley going to bring it the other way. Harley in the front court, looking inside now, picks up her dribble, needs some help, and gives it off to Beatty. Back to Harley. Harley will drive, put it up and score. Harley Smith now with the big dozen of 13. And that's where we stand in the game. It's a 13-point ball game. Cumberland County with the basketball. Out front is Addison Wilson. Addison Wilson going to drive down in now, back it out, stop and pop, and no good. Long rebound, though, going to be off of York, out of bounds as Beatty touched it. Couldn't hang on to it, and it'll go back to Cumberland County. Hannah can answer, going to check in for Lily can answer now. So Cumberland County with the basketball. They'll work it in this time to Tabor. Tabor working around top of the key, sends it over this time to number 21. That's Smith. Smith's going to take the jumper, bounces off, no good. Rebound Beatty. Beatty with the board over to Canancer. Canancer on up to Johnson. Johnson will bring it up, hold it up, give it off to Canancer. Canancer with the basketball. Hannah's going to work it up, knocked away, almost stolen on the floor, and Hannah comes back up with it. They'll give it off to Blevins. Blevins double team. Has the ball taken away. Cumberland County with the basketball. Driving down and pulling up for two and missing off way too hard on that one was Wilson. And on the rebound, we got a jump ball between Addison and Wilson and Johnson, and it will be York basketball in the alternating possession. Blevins comes out, and back in the game will come Tipton. Ball comes into Johnson. Johnson, long pass into front court to Beatty. Beatty going to cross court, throws it away. Picked off by Wilson. Wilson up to Kiara Wilson. She'll have to run it down, hold it up. Now we'll take the jumper, no good. Rebound, fall four, and the Cumberland County comes out with it. And now we're going to have it turned over as it's out of bounds off of Tabor. And now Michaela Reagan comes in as Tipton comes right back out of the ball game. Long pass up to Smith. Harley with the ball in the front court. Harley working out front. Drives down, gives it over to Johnson. Back to Harley, stripped and stolen by Cumberland County. And I'd hate to see the turnover ratio in this ball game. Now back the other way, driving and putting it up, missing the layup was Wilson. And it's on the floor, jump ball again. It goes to Cumberland County. I'm almost sure they probably has about as many turnovers, both teams, as they've got points. So it's been a night of one turnover after another. Ball comes in, Cumberland County's Wilson with it, gives it over to Kiara Wilson. She'll take the jumper, too hard, rebound Beatty. Beatty with the ball. Beatty looking for help, gives it up to Hannah Canancer. She'll bring it in the front court. Goes inside, knocked away by Cumberland County, stolen again. As York turns it over, now Cumberland County turns it over. Beatty going to fire the three. No good. Rebound pulled by Cumberland County. Long pass up to Hedgecoff. Hedgecoff will get Smith to sail by and then lay it up and in. Good fake by Hedgecoff. And it's back to a 15-point lead for Cumberland County. York with the ball inside to Johnson. Johnson drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound tipped around. Wilson comes out. Wilson's got a 3-on-2. Wilson going to coast it, lay it up and in. Kiara Wilson gets her 9th point of the night, and it's back to a 17-point lead now for Cumberland County. Timeout.
Hold up, y'all. It's the end of the year already? I'm way behind. I've got to do something faster. I won't hit my year-end goal. So this month, I'm slaying prices. For anyone who helps me wrap up the year, you could save up to $10,000 off a nicer, newer truck from Casey's Frontier Chevrolet. Are other dealers roasting your chestnuts over past credit mishaps? Let us help you beat the holiday blues because we want to help you get approved. Visit Casey's Frontier Chevrolet just 12 miles north of Cookeville on Highway 111 or see all the cars at CaseyChevy.com.
Credit requires bank approval. May be refinanced. Vehicle purchase price effectual discount.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center always earning.
5 minutes and 6 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter, and it's a 17-point lead now for Cumberland County. And I'm not sure if this I think is their biggest lead of the night. I'm not positive, but I believe they actually were up to 19 by 1 point. They're up to 17 right at the moment, and York with the basketball. York will work it up. They've got Reagan, the Canancers, both Canancers. They've got Lily and Hannah. The ball comes in, knocked out of Hannah's hands out of bounds. And they've got Johnson and Smith in the ball game still. Smith will look to bring it in. Smith's going to bring it in this time to Johnson. Johnson, long pass up to Smith. Good job to save it. Smith going to drive in, kicks it cross court, knocked away out of bounds as he tried to get it over to Reagan. That time coming up and knocking it out of bounds was number 22, Wilson. Ball comes into Johnson. Johnson will fire the three. That one's no good. Goes over the top of the backboard. Picked up by Smith. Now Smith double teamed in the corner. Loses the basketball. And it goes out of bounds, though they're going to say off of Cumberland County. Ball comes in to Hannah can answer. Hannah backs it out. Hannah up to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith called for the offensive foul. Smith puts her shoulder down and called for foul number 4. And that's a little frustration there from Harley. She's on the brink of extinction. She got a little bit frustrated with that one and just put her shoulder down and ran over the Cumberland County Tabor. And now firing up the 2 is and no good. Rebound Smith back up no good. Or make that Hedgecoff back up again. Hedgecoff with a double effort. And it's just been domination on the boards by Cumberland County. They have dominated the boards here tonight. Now can answer double teamed and she's going to be tied up. York is driving down into that corner. You can't drive into the corner. That baseline and the sideline becomes an extra player, an extra defensive player. So now Harley going to come out of the game with 4:10 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball comes in now to can answer. Hannah with it over to Haley Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Johnson comes down, picks. She'll take the 3. No good. Rebound run down by Lily can answer. Good hustle. Gets it pass out though. Has it stolen away. And we got a jump ball by Cumberland County. It goes to Cumberland County on the alternating possession. This is the first game Cumberland County's played without Gracie Dishman. And they've struggled a little bit tonight. Not been as sharp as they were when they met York the first time. Woo, and they're almost over and back by Curley. Curley works it down, gives it inside, throws it away. Picked off by Lily can answer, and we're going to foul on Tabor. Tabor picks up her third personal. And neither team in the bonus yet. 3:41 left to go here in the ball game. 56-37, Cumberland County by 19. And York will work it in. They'll give it in to Can Answer bringing it up against the pressure. Now double team gets it over to Johnson. Johnson in. Great pass to Reagan. Up good, and she's fouled. Good job by Reagan to take it to the rack. Get the 2. Her first 2 of the night, and the foul's going to go against, I believe, whistle that one. Hedgecoff. That's her third of the ball game. And going the line will be Michaela Reagan to try to get the and 1, and no good. Rebound though, Hull. All that taken away, and then Cumberland County takes it away, and falling was number 23, Addie Wilson. That gives it back to York. After tonight, York has a week or so off before they hit the Sergeant York Invitational Tournament. Ball comes in and they'll throw it away. Lily can answer, tried to get it in. Hannah can answer, and York turns it over. So back will come Cumberland County. Leading by 17. 3.5 minutes left to go in this one. Cumberland County with the basketball down the corner. Scarborough will fire up an air ball. Picked up, though, by Cumberland County. Another offensive board. They'll put up a jumper. Rims out. Rebound this time by Wilson. Another offensive board. Wilson with the ball down to Scarborough. She'll drive in. Blocked by Hull. And Hull gets it out. Now it's knocked around, still on the floor. Cumberland County comes away with it, and I believe we got a timeout called by Cumberland County. Timeout, 3 minutes and a tick left to go in this one, and it's a 17-point Cumberland County lead.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you. Keeping your comfort in mind. Call 879-5909.
With great power comes a great electric bill. Upgrade to a new top-of-the-line American Standard heating and air conditioning system today to start saving energy dollars. Have comfort and peace of mind. Ask about our hassle-free financing options. Call Condition Heating and Cooling for your free quote today.
3 minutes and a tick away from Cumberland County going 11-0 on the season, and York has got 3 minutes and 1 second left to get back into this one. They come into this game tonight 7-4. As said, York got some time off after this one for the Hall Southeastern Classic, the Sergeant York Southeastern Classic tournament. Cumberland County with the basketball, stolen away by Johnson. Good hands by Johnson. Johnson will bring it up. Johnson with the ball. Over now to Hannigan-Answer. Inside to Hull. Hull with it. Back to Canancer. Canancer drives in and blocked, but we have a foul on Wilson. That's going to go against number 22, Kira Wilson. And that will be her fourth, I believe. At the line, Hannah can answer. Free throw, good. Hannah's got 7 points on the night. We'll look for 8 on this one. York has 2 players in double digit. Cumberland County with 1. Second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled by Smith. Smith over to Wilson, and Wilson going to bring it down to 2.5 minutes to go in this one. Wilson with the ball, drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound is by Smith. Harley with the ball. Harley checked back in the last break, kicks it over, picked off. Taken away by Tabor. Tabor with the basketball. Tabor drives, puts it up, blocked by Johnson. And on the rebound, we have a jump ball between Ellie Davis and Carol. Make that Addie Wilson. And that has to be about the 8th or 9th jump ball we've had tonight. Curley going to check in, and out will go number 20 as York with the basketball. They'll bring it up into front court. Comes Harley Smith. Harley going to drive, takes it all the way to the rack, blocked. Curley got the block, and Cumberland County comes away with it. Walking it up will be Curley with 2 minutes exactly left to go in this one. A 16-point lead for Cumberland County, and they're going to make York come out and get them. As now Reagan guarding Curley. Levin's getting ready to check in. Curley will back it out. Curley drives in, backs it out. Curley going to drive in again, back it out. Leave it for Wilson. Addie Wilson with the basketball. Wilson drives down in, makes a move, drives over, backs it out. 92 seconds left to go in this one. And almost a steal by Reagan, but Wilson drives down in. Brings it all the way back out, down to 80 seconds left to go in this one. Drive in, we're going to have a foul on Cumberland County. And I believe that's either going or against York. No, pardon me, against York. And we'll see who they call it against. Michaela Reagan picks up her first. And it should be Wilson at the charity stripe. Now Cumberland County starting to get some of their younger kids in. 00 Buffkin is in. Number 20 is in. That's Allie Wilson. 42 Shelby Smith back in the ball game. And I can't see the number of the other one there. We'll see if we can get her in a moment. As at the line is Addie Wilson. First free throw, no good. Rolls off. She'll have one more. Wilson looking for her 19th point of the ball game. Second one, good. She hits 1 out of 2, and now she'll come out. Kim Wool will come back into the come into the ball game for the first time. And here comes York with it. Johnson in the front court. Johnson with the basketball. Goes over now to Tuttle. Now down into Johnson. Johnson trying to drive the baseline. Cut off. Gives it off to Blevins. Blevins will put it up. No good. Rebound fall forehand. Coming out with it is Reagan. Reagan off to Davis in the corner. Back up to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to work it down underneath to Reagan. Reagan throws it away. Picked off by Cumberland County. In the front court will come Reagan. Chloe Reagan gets it over to number 11. She's going to drive in, and her shot blocked by Johnson. Johnson going to bring a long pass up to Davis. Davis going to lay it up. No good. Rebound Cumberland County. 30 seconds to go in this one. Reagan with the basketball. Reagan down to Smith. Smith's going to spin, put up the little leaner. Good. Shelby Smith with 2 more, and it's a 59-40 ball game. 16 seconds left to go in this one. With the basketball is Johnson. Johnson gives it over now to Reagan. Reagan going to back it out, and York may just let the time run out. They're going to give it off to Johnson. 2 seconds left to go in this one. Over to Tuttle. Tuttle throw it up at the buzzer. No good. We're through. It is Cumberland County winning at home here tonight, 59-60. Back in 2 minutes.
Whenever there's a project to make our community a better place to live, you'll usually find our members right there doing all they can to help. From sponsoring the kids' ball teams to serving barbecue at a community picnic, they're always there. Thanks for all you do. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
It's time to get out and support our local teams. Hall Family Pharmacy has all the gear you need to cheer on your favorite team. Our Jamestown store has the purple and yellow for York, and our Clark Range store is stocked up with the blue and gold for Clark Range. Oh yeah, there's plenty of orange from Volunteer Traditions and Give Her 6 at both locations to cheer on the Vols. We are proud of our sports families at each school. It's fun and healthy to take pride in our state and our community, and we have all the equipment you need to look good and have a good time. Hall Family Pharmacy. Our family, your health.
When it comes to a state representative, actions speak louder than words is Representative John Mark Wendell's motto. John Mark has been a majority floor leader, a member of the House Transportation, Agriculture, and Natural Resources Committees. Locally, he's been a leader in keeping state funding for York Institute, and if one of his constituents has a concern, then it's John Mark's too. So when it comes to state representatives, I guess actions do speak louder than words.
And back here where York Institute comes up short against Cumberland County tonight here in this girls matchup. Your final was 59-40. Cumberland County taking York here at home. Let's take a quick look at the scoring from this one. And maybe we'll be able to get it here in a minute as we've got for York. Harley Smith ended up with 13, 10 for Haley Johnson, 7 for Lana Canancer, none for Lily Canancer, 2 for Carly Tipton, 2 for Michaela Reagan, 2 for Shelby Beatty, 4 in the game for Amelia Hall. For Cumberland County, without Gracie Dishman, they got 19 for Addison Wilson. And they got 8 for Jessica Hedgecoff. Lauren Tabor ended up with 8. 9 for Kara Wilson. Marcy Curley had 2. 9 for Allie Smith. And 4 in the game for Shelby Smith. Cumberland County improves to 11-0 on the season, while York drops to 7-5 on the year. I'll tell you what, folks, let's take a timeout and get some break here, and we're going to go down and check our lineup for the boys matchup, so don't go anywhere. We got boys action coming up in just a few minutes.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you.
And back here at Cumberland County High School, we're set for boys action. This one should be a good one as the 7-4 Dragons take on the 7-4 Cumberland County Jets. These two teams have already played once this season. They played back on November 21st, and York took that one 71-62. In that one, York was led by Landrick Leffey with 21 points. They got 17 from Noah Smith, 16 for Isaac Peavy-House, 12 for Luke Patton, 4 in the game for Case Moody, 3 for Roger Meadows, and Caleb Christensen was held scoreless in that one. And let's see, for Cumberland County, out of their 67 points, 60 of them came from two players, Josh Dykes and Silas Clark. Josh Dykes had 34 in that one, while Silas Clark had 26, and that was between two players, 60 of their 67 points. So you can tell where they go to and who they depend on is Silas Clark and Josh Dykes. And we've seen them play against Clark Range, pretty much the same thing against Clark Range as well. So we'll see what they do here tonight as it's boys match up between York and Cumberland County. We're getting set for starting lineups here in just a moment. And we will have those in just a moment. But let's take a timeout, and then we'll be back with our starting lineups after this.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
And we're set for the boys matchup. It's York and Cumberland County in this one. First of all, for the Dragons of York Institute, they will start tonight with number 22, Isaac Peavy-House. Peavy-House had a big night the other night in that win as he hit 2 free throws with no time on the clock. Luke Patton, number 5. Case Moody will start tonight. And also Landrick Leffey and Noah Smith, the Dragons starting 5, their normal starting 5. And now for the homestanding Cumberland County Jets, who come in 7-4 on the year. They will come in with Josh Dykes. As we said, he had 34 the first time these two teams met. Number 5, Lee Hale. He had only a bucket in that last meeting. And number 12, Matt White, he had no points in that 3 points in that last meeting. Silas Clark, number 23, had 26 in that one. And their final starter, Ryan Graham, had, no points in the game. So until they had 2 points from Connor Russell off the bench. So you got to stop Clark and Dykes. That's your starting points for the Dragons. And for the Dragons, they have some pretty balanced attacks, so you can't just stop one, which leads to York's favors. Here we go, time to line up, tip it off, get it on. York and Cumberland County, the opening tip goes to Clark. Over now to Hale. Hale with the basketball. Hill going to work it down to number 12, White. White out to Clark. Now over to Dykes. Dykes with the basketball. Dykes going to back it in, kick it out to number 12, White. Over to Hale, and Hale will reset it. They'll give it to Dykes. Dykes with the basketball. Dykes looking inside, going to bring it around over to Silas Clark on the right side. Clark's going to drive, take the jumper. No good. Rebound, Noah Smith. Good board work by Noah, and here come the Dragons. York with the basketball. Patton in the front court. Patton with the basketball. Sends it over now to Moody. Moody with the ball. Back over to Patton. Patton cross courts it, knocked away, stolen by Cumberland County. They'll quick outlet, but Smith knocks it away. Coming up with it though is White. White lobs it over to Clark, and Clark sticks it up and in. Silas Clark with the first 2 of the ball game, and back comes York. Pass over to Patton. Patton in front court gives it down to Lefevue. Lefevue with the basketball back up to Patton. Patton going to drive in, kick it off to Moody. Moody with the ball. Down to Smith. Smith bounces off, puts up the jumper. We're tied. Noah Smith knocks it down, and it's a deuce apiece. Back the other way, Cumberland County with the basketball. In front court is Hale. Hale gives it off to Clark. Clark on the left side. Clark will come around the pick, look for Dykes. He still gives it over to number 12. Now over to Hale. Lee Hale for 3, and it's a 3-point lead for Cumberland County. Back the other way, Lefevue will take it strong to the rack and score. Hard move by Landrick Lefevue makes it a 1-point ball game. In the front court comes Hale. Hale with the basketball. Hale drives around, gives it off to Clark. Clark drives around, kicks out now to Hale. Hale with the ball. Drives in, Hale take the short jumper, no good. Rebound, Patton. Patton over to Moody, and here come the Dragons. Moody, long pass over to Noah. Noah going to take it strong to the rack, and he's going to be fouled. Good job by Noah Smith to take it to the hoop. And we got our first foul of the ball game. Graham going to pick up his first of the ball game, team's first. At the line will be Noah Smith. First one's good. We are tied. Noah with 3, and he can give York their first lead with this one. Noah going to go back to the stripe, a chance to give his team a 1-point lead. Second one, good as well. We are York on top now by 1. Back the other way comes Dykes. Dykes will put up the jumper, no good. Rebound pulled by Graham. Out front, they'll send it to Hale, and Hale will set it. And actually, that's Clark with the ball. Now Hale will get it. Hale with the ball. Off to Clark. Clark going to drive around. He'll take the 3. No good. Rebound, Noah Smith. Noah out to Moody, and Case will break. Case on the run. Case gets in the front court, has it knocked away, stolen. Cumberland County brings it the other way. Dykes with the ball. Dykes going to go up, lay it up, no good. And it's going to be saved in, and Smith comes up with it out to Patton. Patton with the basketball. Good defense by York's Noah Smith on that one. Down to Peavy-House for a 3. Good. Isaac knocks down the 3 ball, and York takes a 4-point lead. 5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Hale with the basketball. Hale gives it over this time to Dykes. Dykes will take the 3. No good. Rebound boxed out. Moody will come up with. Case going to bring it on the run. Case in the front court, and Case is going to be fouled by Hale. No, they may call that on White. They're going to call it on White. Mason White's first, team second. 4:44 left to go as York with the basketball. Out front is Moody. Moody with the ball. Sends it over to Patton. Back to Moody. Moody for 2. Good. Case Moody with the basket. And Moody makes it a 6-point lead now, or 7-point lead for York. And now back the other way, firing is Lee Hale. Lee Hale with another 3. Or make that 2, they say, so it was only a 2. York's Moody with a 2 a moment ago. Made it a bigger York lead. Now the ball goes inside to Noah Smith. Noah's going to take it up, and Noah Bumba gets it right back, puts it back up and in. Noah now with 6. And I'm going to say Moody's was a 3 ball a moment ago, so Moody got the 3 instead of the 2. Cumberland County with the basketball. They'll drive in. It's going to be a foul on Noah Smith on the block. Driving in was Dykes, and bounced off of Noah and picks up the personal. Graham's going to come out, and I guess it's, let's see, number 23, Clark, and Clark's going to hit it. Clark gets it and goes off the glass for 2, and it's a 5-point ball game. Back the other way comes York with the basketball. In the front court is Patton. Over to Meadows, who checked in. It's him coming in. Driving in is Peavy-House, puts it up, no good. Rebound is quickly down to Dykes. Clark got it and just outlet it to Dykes. Now down the corner to 22, no good. And that is, is Parsons. Now back, actually that was Clark on the shot. And now back the other way. York turns it over. And with 3:08, it is Cumberland County with the basketball. Cumberland County's numbers yellow on white, a little bit hard to see from this distance. Clark with the basketball. Clark has knocked away, gets it back, takes it up front to Russell. Over now to number, and now we're going to have a blocking foul on Cumberland County's Connor Russell. Russell set the move and pick, and we got into the ball game will come Moody back in. York wants a timeout. Timeout before we go any further. We got 2:49 to go in the first. York leads it 14-9.
Twin Lakes is your local, knowledgeable, and friendly source for all things connectivity. We strive every day to deliver reliable, cutting-edge communication solutions. From broadband internet to HDTV, reliable voice, security, and smart home solutions, we have what you need and want. But that's not all. We have 7 local offices staffed by your friends and neighbors. We are your community partner and care about taking our areas forward. We want to create quality jobs, opportunities for our youth, partner with local organizations to make a difference, and so much more. Stop by and say hi or visit us online at twlakes.coop. TN cert number C-0026.
2:49 left to go here in quarter number 1, and it's a 5-point York lead with the basketball. They'll work it up. Moody come in a moment ago. Moody was replaced Peavy-House. They'll work it over to Patton, right side. Patton with the ball. Patton looking for his medal, gives it back out to Moody. Moody backs it out, gives it over to Patton. Patton back up to Moody. Moody off now to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Down to Patton, back to Meadows. Over now to Moody, back to Meadows. Meadows for a 3, no good. Rebound taken down by Smith. Smith will put it up, and we got a foul on Cumberland County. And that's on Connor Russell. That'll be his second. It is. Connor Russell picks up his second. That's going to bring back in a couple for Cumberland County. They got a couple coming in a moment. The ball goes inside to Smith. Smith, a little turnaround jumper off the glass. Noah with 2 more. He's got 8 in the first quarter. And York now leads by 7 with 2 minutes to play in quarter number 1. With the ball right side is Hale. Hale will give it up front now to Clark. Clark going to drive, puts the leaner up good, and Silas Clark is 6 points in the game, and he's all that he's been made out to be. Back comes Moody. Moody has stripped away, but right to left view, puts it up, no good. Gets the board is Moody. Moody back up and good. Case Moody getting in there and getting the follow-up makes it a 7-point ball game with a buck and a half left to play. Now driving Dykes, spinning. Dykes took about 3 steps before he puts it up, and now gets it back and sticks it home. So Dykes with his first 2 points. Back comes York the other way. With it now is Moody. Moody way back now will cross-court it over to Meadows. Meadows down to Lefeview. Lefeview for a 3, no good. Rebound pulled by Cumberland County. Dykes with the basketball. Dykes going to drive in, has it stripped. Coming up with it is number, that is White. White with his first 2 of the ball game. Couldn't see his number there for a minute. And this distance, everybody looks alike from here. With it now is Meadows. Meadows going to send it over to Noah. Noah going to drive, put it up, no good. Rebound brought down this time by Russell. Russell out to Clark. Clark will drive up. Clark will stop and pop. Short. Rebound Landrick Lefeview. Lefeview with the board. Gives it over to Moody. Moody, long pass up to Noah. Noah will drive, put it off the glass and in. Smith with 2 more. And York back up by 5. Noah Smith having a good first half. He's already in double digits in the first quarter. 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Out front's Clark. Clark with the basketball. Gives it up to Docks will put up a long three, no good. Rebound taken away and saved by Clark. He'll throw it up the buzzer, but that's not going to go, and that'll do it for the first quarter. After one, York leads it 20-15.
Boring breakfast? Liven up your breakfast routine with Dairy Queen's delicious biscuits and gravy. We give you warm buttermilk biscuits smothered in a rich country gravy with DQ's signature sausage. It's a hearty Southern classic perfected by Dairy Queen. Available at participating locations. At DQ, we have fan food, not fast food.
It's time to get out and support our local teams. Hall Family Pharmacy has all the gear you need to cheer on your favorite team. Our Jamestown store has the purple and yellow for York, and our Clark Range store is stocked up with the blue and gold for Clark Range. Oh yeah, there's plenty of orange from Volunteer Traditions and Give Her 6 at both locations to cheer on the Vols. We are proud of our sports families at each school. It's fun and healthy to take pride in our state and our community, and we have all the equipment you need to look good and have a good time. Hall Family Pharmacy. Our family, your health.
York takes round one of this four-rounder as they lead it 20-15 to start the second quarter. With it now as Peavy House goes inside to Smith. Back up front now to Moody, off to Meadows. Meadows down to Patton. Patton with the ball. Patton cross-courts it over to Moody. Now down to Peavy House. Back up front to Moody. Moody over to Meadows. Meadows for a three, short. Rebound though, Peavy House back up and good. Good play by Isaac. Isaac's got a nickel on the night. And it's a 22-15 lead now for York. Ball goes over to Hale. Hale with the basketball. He'll drive through. Takes a little short jumper. No good. Rebound tipped around. Come away from it, Clark. And Clark's going to be called for the offensive foul. Good job by Moody to set up and take that one. Silas Clark comes crashing in, picks up the offensive foul, his first of the ball game. And York with a 7-point lead and 7:19 to go here in the first half of play. It will be Lefevue getting ready to check back in for York. Landrick will check in here in a moment. Moody will bring it across the timeline. Moody with the ball. Gives it over to Peavy House, left side, back up front now to Meadows, now over to Moody. Back to Peavy House, off to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Inside to Patton. Patton out to Moody. Moody off to Peavy House. Peavy House for a three, no good. Rebound pulled by Cumberland County, and it's going to be tied up. Good hustle by Peavy House. It goes to Cumberland County on the alternating possession. Number 10 in the ball game for Cumberland County, Reese Docks. So Reese Docks in. And it will be Cumberland County basketball to work up, leading by 7, or trailing by 7, I should say. York with a 7-point advantage as Smith takes the seat and Lefevue checks back in. Out front is Docks. Docks going to drive the baseline, cut off, gives it out to the other, to number 3. He'll put up the three, no good. Rebound knocked around, and Cumberland County comes over. That was Qualls that fired the three, couldn't get it to go, and Cumberland County will reset it. One Docks over to Qualls. Qualls with the ball off to Clark. Clark will take the three, short. Rebound fall for, and Lefevue cleans the board. Good box out that time by Meadows. Boxed out, the only Cumberland County player had a shot at it. Now the ball goes underneath. It's too high for Lefevue, and they turn it over. Back comes Cumberland County. Qualls in front court. Over to Clark. Clark off now to Docks. Docks will drive in, get back over to Clark. Down low, they'll leave it for Qualls. Qualls going to back it out. Qualls with the basketball. Qualls will reset it. Gives it over left side this time to Docks. Docks will take the long three, no good. Rebound though this time by the other Docks. Reese Docks picks it up. You got Reese and Josh Docks in there right now. Reese Docks with the ball. Comes around the pick of number 30. That is Graham. Is off to Clark. Clark will drive in, force it up, hits the side of the backboard. No good, and York comes away with it. Over to Moody. Moody with the ball off now to Peavy House. Back to Moody. Moody to Meadows. Meadows down the corner to Peavy-House for three. Rolls and drops, gets the shooters off. That's his second three ball of the night, and he's got 8 in the game. Smith and Patton getting ready to come back in. Christensen in the game now. Didn't see Christensen come in. Caleb come in a moment ago. As out front with the basketball now is number 3, Qualls. Gives it over to Dox. Dox with the basketball. Dox looking to drive into the lane. Puts up the runner. It'll go. Josh Dox, a tough shot on that one. Gets it to go. And it's 25-17 now. York with the basketball. They'll give it over to Christensen. Off to Meadows. Meadows for a three. No good. Rebound though, Moody. Moody spins in the lane. Backs it out. Moody with the basketball. Backs it out. 4:20 left to go here in the first half. Clark. It should be possible. No, actually it goes inside now to Lefeview. Lefeview puts it up. Rebound fall 4. And we're going to have a foul, I believe, on... Lefeview, as Graham and Lefeview tangle up. Lefview's called for the personal. Landrick gets his first of the ball game. That's only the second team foul on York. Christensen will come out. Lefeview will come out as Noah Smith and Noah and Patton comes back in. Luke comes back in. As up will come Cumberland County with the basketball, trailing by 8. He'll work it into front court. Hale with the ball. Gives it over now to Graham. Graham off to Dox. Dox trying to get his team started. Drives in, lays up, missed it. Dox made a pretty move, just couldn't finish. And back comes York the other way. York in the front court. They'll try to get over to Smith. Stolen away, though. Up will come White. White drives, puts it up. Rebound pulled back up by Dox, and Dox is going to be fouled. Dox will go to the line. And the foul? And I didn't catch the name on that one. That is number 12 who picks up the foul. And for York, that'll be Christensen. But Christensen not in the game right now. It's going to be Christensen. So I'm not sure who that foul was on. Hitting the front end of those Dox. He'll have one more. It's a 6-point ball game. Dox hits both ends of it. Timeout called by Cumberland County with 3:38 to go in the half. It's 25-19. York.
Keeping your comfort in mind. Call 879-5909. Conditioned heating and cooling.
With great power comes a great electric bill. Upgrade to a new top-of-the-line American Standard heating and air conditioning system today to start saving energy dollars. Have comfort and peace of mind this winter. Ask about our hassle-free financing options. Call Condition Heating and Cooling for your free quote today.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
Back to action. Smith will work it in this time to Moody, and Case will bring it up. Case with the basketball working out front. 3:30 left to go in the first half. York by 6. Ball goes over to Peavy-House. Peavy-House back out front to Patton. Patton going to drive in, leave it for Moody. Now over to Peavy-House, off to Meadows. Roger with the ball, drives in, gives it off to Patton. Patton with the basketball. Stops, he'll pop and drain it. Moody with the basket. Case now makes it an 8-point ball game again. Hale with the basketball. Hale's going to drive around, gives it off now to Graham. Off to Clark. Clark will drive the baseline. He'll prop up the laner. We're going to have a foul on York, and there's 3 players around. We'll see who they call it on. That's going to go against York's number 22, Isaac Peavy-House. His first of the night. 2:55 left to go here in quarter number 2. Free throw good by Clark. Silas Clark will have one more. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Don't go away. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the old Ben Franklin Ford halftime stats and hopefully get a chance to talk with Coach Tanya Brown. Now Cumberland County with the steal. Hale takes it away, gives it over to Clark. Clark lays it in. That time York caught napping as they brought it in. And they had Hale steal it away. And now back the other way. It's going to be a steal by Clark. Clark gives it over to Hale. Hale's going to drive in. Hale spins, and we've got offensive foul on Cumberland County's Hale. That was a dramatic call by the official. He ran down, didn't make the call. He got down there and then made the call. And that was what you call dramatic, folks. Those drama classes didn't hurt him a bit. Back the other way now comes Moody. Moody with the ball, gives it over to Meadows. Meadows in the front court, kicks it off to Smith. Smith down the corner, Peavy House. He'll fire the three! Isaac with another three ball, and the Dragons jump back up a 7. Cumberland County works it to Clark. Clark going to drive in, give it out to Graham. Over to Hale. Hale, a three-ball block. As Roger Meadows got a piece of that one. It'll come to Patton, and here come the Dragons. 2 minutes to go in the half. Now Peavy House going to fire another three. Won't go this time. Rebound pulled by Dykes. Dykes going to bring it on his own. Dykes will drive into the lane, puts up the runner. Are they going to count the shot? And that one's. Peavy House picks up the foul. And are they going to give him the points? I guess they gave him the points as Dykes get the continuation on that one. And now we'll go for the natural three, but missed it. Rebound pulled by Noah Smith. Off to Meadows, and Meadows will bring it. It's a 5-point ball game with 1:48 left to go here in the first half. In the front court will come York with the basketball. They'll work it over to Patton. Patton gives it off to Christensen. Christensen looking inside. Works it down in, gives it over to Christensen. The three, no good. Rebound pulled by Cumberland County's Graham. Graham will drive up in the front court, hold it up. Now give it off and scoop shot up and under by Clark. Silas Clark now has a dozen on the night, and we've got a 3-point ball game with 75 seconds to go in the first half. York long pass now stolen, taken away by number 30. He'll drive and go for the dunk, and offensive foul. Graham went up. He was going for the dunk, and he was going to posterize somebody, but Moody just took the charge. Moody draws the charge on Graham. And Graham a little too far out to got the dunk anyway, but he went over the top of Moody to try to do it. And now with 63 seconds left to go, York with the basketball. They'll work it up, stolen away. Bad pass, and now Dykes comes back the other way and looks for the time. We're going to foul on Moody, and Moody's going to be called for the foul on the three. And that's going to give Cumberland County a chance to tie this ball game. And they got Josh Dykes going to the line. He did miss his last free throw, but he's going to have 3 of them to practice on here. 55.2 seconds to go. You're in the foul on Christensen. Caleb Christensen going to pick up his first personal. Now Dykes gets another opportunity to tie this ball game with 35.6 seconds left to go here in the half. This to say has been a wild first half in this one. First one good. Dykes made his last 2. Before that, he had missed 3 in a row, and he had made 2 before that in a row. Second one by Dykes. No, that one's bad off. That one hit the back of the iron, and York will bring it up with a 1-point lead and 30 seconds to go here in the half. Driving and putting it up, Patton, no good. Rebound, Cumberland County. Cumberland County with the board, and here they'll come the other way. With the basketball will be Silas Clark. He'll go for the last shot. Clark with the basketball. Trailing by 1. We've got 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. They'll give it over this time to Dykes. Dykes looking for some room. Dykes looking for some room. Takes the jumper. Air ball rebound. Clark back up. No good. Rebound taken away by York. We're at halftime. Halftime of this one, York with the slimmest of leads. They now lead it 30-29. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back to talk with Coach Tanya Brown right after these.
When it comes to a state representative, actions speak louder than words is Representative John Mark Wendell's motto. John Mark has been a majority floor leader, a member of the House Transportation, Agriculture, and Natural Resources Committees. Locally, he's been a leader in keeping state funding for York Institute, and if one of his constituents has a concern, then it's John Mark's too. So when it comes to state representatives, I guess actions do speak louder than words.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field, part in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you.
And back here at Cumberland County High School, we're halftime of the boys' game. We'll check those stats out here in a moment. But first, let's talk to Coach Tanya Brown. And, Coach, tonight your girls got off to a good start but just couldn't hold on against the Cumberland County team that has a whole lot of weapons.
They do. You know, I was real pleased with our first quarter. We come out and probably played a more solid defense than we have this season, and, was leading at the end of the first quarter, and we only let them have 2 offensive boards, and then come back the second quarter, and we didn't keep them off the offensive boards, and, they get up and down well, and, you see signs of us running out of gas at times, and, they're an extremely good ball team.
Coach, they looked a little bit disoriented as well. I guess the loss of Gracie Dishman. This was the first game they had played without Dishman. They didn't look quite as oiled as they did when they played at York Institute.
No, they didn't to start with. And anytime you take out your leading scorer and your point guard, then it's going to make a difference. And I know Coach Miller had said at the beginning of the game this was going to be good for her girls to step up and learn to play without Gracie and not be so dependent on her. So, they adjusted well, and they can go pretty deep. She can go 9-10 kids deep and really not miss a beat, and that's a big plus in their favor.
Coach, you got only a couple players in double digits. You had Smith and Johnson in double digits, but the point production coming from them, and then getting got 7 from Canastro, but from that point on, your team, the point production dropping quite a bit.
It is, and we've talked about that we need, you're better off if everybody can have 10 than just 1 or 2 having a bunch, and at times we move the ball real well and hit the open person, and at times, we get stagnant and hold it, and, when you got a team like Crossville coming at you trapping, we make some bad decisions, and so we've got to, we've made gains from the last game. I think we got beat 32-34 at home, so just, what was it, 19 tonight?
Yeah.
So, that's a little better in our favor, and, we are young and we're learning as we go, so, and we're working hard every day in practice, and, season's long. There's a lot of season left, and, I said to the girls after the game, this is what our region is. Cumberland County is probably going to be the best in their district, and so that means they're going to be in our region as a top contender, and if you want to go beyond that, we got to step up our game. We got to get in the gym, work hard, and so that we can be able to play with them.
I started to say, Coach, I think they will still, even if they can't get Dishman back for a while, still going to be the best team out of that district.
I think by far, they got great size. size. You know, they're pretty good size in every position, and they can go pretty deep. And you know, they've got several girls that can score instead of just relying on a few, and so that makes them pretty strong. And yeah, I think they'll definitely give anybody in our district a run for their money.
You got a few days off now. You got quite a time off before you jump back in action against in the Hall's Sergeant York Family or Sergeant York Classic.
We do, and we're going to take a 3-day weekend here. The girls have I've had several of them with the cough and the snotty noses and stuff that's been going around. So we're going to take a 3-day weekend here and get rested up and rejuvenated, and we're going to get back in the gym on Tuesday. And you know, we got to have a good hard week of practice this week. Some work on some things. We got some more stuff we want to put in, and get plenty of gym time in, and then we'll take another couple days off for Christmas, and then we've got our tournament to see if, you know, our home tournament to see if we've improved on the things we've worked on for a week, and then we're going to go play for a week, 3 days in our tournament, and then we get another week off before we get into our district run. So that's a pretty good pace there, a week to practice and go hard, and a week to see if you've done it, and then another week to keep practicing hard.
There's some really good teams on that tournament coming up to York.
You know, they are, and that's going to be good for us. You know, it's going to be good for us that we're at home and that we're not having to travel. So, you know, we sure appreciate Hall Families Pharmacy for putting that on for us so we don't have to travel. And, you know, we've not played real well at home yet. You know, and we've just had 3 games. Most of our games seems like we've been on a bus every night, Gary. But that's going to be good for us. You know, we need to get in there and we need to have good competition and see if we can come out victorious there on our home tournament.
Well, Coach, you go into the halftime, or I guess I call it the halfway point of the season at the Christmas break at 7-5. Your girls, though, have got a good district record. You come out with a big win over DeKalb County, big win over Watertown, tough loss to Cannon, tough loss to Macon. So you're still right there in the hunt to start the second half.
You know, we are, and I'd like to have been sitting here 3-1 in the district. You know, I would really like to have got that one in Cannon the other night, but we came up a little short. But we're still in a good shape. You know, I look today and going into this Christmas break, Macon and Upperman are still 0 losses, and there's 3 teams. I think it was us, DeKalb, and Livingston was 2-2. So, you know, it's going to be anybody's district after Christmas. And I think the key is going to be that we can get in the gym and work hard and you know, improve on the things that's caused us to come up short a couple of times, and you know, we come together and pick our defense up and work on these boards, then, you know, I think we've got a good shot as any.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us, and a tough loss here tonight, but have a great holiday season, and we'll see you after the first of the year.
All right, you have a good Christmas, Gary.
And thank you. And Coach Tanya Brown, her Lady Dragons come up final night to Cumberland County, losing 59-40. Don't go away. It's time for the Ben Franklin Ford halftime stats. So, folks, Fords are cheaper in the country. That's all I got to say.
Hello, folks. Bruce Babb, GM, of Ben Franklin Ford in Walberg, Tennessee. It's fall time in Tennessee, and our prices are falling. We have over 10 cars, trucks, and SUVs for under $10,000. We have the all-new 218 F-150 Ford truck in stock, and we have several 2017 F-150s with up to $14,400 in savings. Fall is SUV season at Ford, and we have a great selection of the Escapes, Explorers, and Edges with up to $6,400 in savings or $299 per month. Remember, Fords are cheaper out in the country. Give us a call, 1-877-NEW-FORD, benfranklinford.com.
Well, the York Dragons lead at the half by 1 as they've led pretty much most of the first half. Taking a look at scoring for York, you got Noah Smith with 10, Isaac Peepehouse 8, 7 for Case Moody, 2 for Landrick Lefew. As far as for Cumberland County, you got 12 for Silas Clark, 10 for Josh Dykes. Those are the 2 you got to stop, and so far York hasn't been able to stop them. Lee Hale with a nickel and Mason White with a deuce on the night, scoring-wise for Cumberland County. Cumberland County actually, let's see, it was 20-15 at the end of 1. York outscoring Cumberland County, and then York only getting 10 points in the second quarter to Cumberland County's 14. So they did outscore York in that second quarter by 4, but still trailed by 1 and had numerous opportunities to have the lead at the end of the first half. They missed a lot of free throws, left a lot of them at the line. Well, our halftime stats being brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford. Fords are cheaper in Wartburg, folks, because they're in the country.
Hello, folks. This is Brian Myers, Finance Manager at Old Ben Franklin Ford. We have financing for all customers. Interest rates starting as low as 0%. Are you tired of other dealers telling you no? Come by or give me a call. Let me show you how easy it is to be driving away in your new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. Remember, Fords are cheaper out in the country. That's Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee, 1-877-NEW-FORD.
The holidays are a special time of year. Between trimming the tree, shopping, cooking, and traveling, the last thing you need to worry about is your home. Let Twin Lakes Security keep your family and home safe so you can focus on more important things, like where you put that box of turkey-shaped dishes your mother-in-law gave you last year. Twin Lakes Security offers video surveillance, fire and smoke detectors, smart home technology, and more, making security simple, whether you're at home or away. Visit one of our 7 local offices or visit us online at twlakes.coop to learn more. T insert number C-0026.
We'll get set for the second half to get underway. It is York with the slimmest of leads. They lead it 30-29. And as I said, the Jets had opportunities to have the lead. They just missed a bunch of free throws down the stretch. At least Josh Dykes left 4 of them off the scoreboard as he missed 4 down the stretch. And it will be York basketball to start the second half. They'll work it in this time to Moody. Moody with the basketball. Moody going to give it over to Patton. Patton with the basketball. Back up to Peavy House. Peavy House going to take it over to Moody. Case with the basketball. Back up front to Peavy House. You've also got Smith and Lefeview in the ball game for York. Patton with the basketball. Patton over now to Moody. Inside to Lefeview. Lefeview will drop it off to Smith. Smith up and good. Noah's got a dozen on the night. And back the other way comes the Jets with the basketball is Wyatt. Wyatt will give it over now to Clark. You've got also in the game Graham. And let's see, you've got Dykes and Hale. With the basketball now is Clark. Clark gives it off to Hale. Hale going to drive down in. He'll take it up. No good. Short rebound to Smith. Out to Moody, and Moody going to bring it on the run. York with the ball in a 3-point lead. Moody. Looking. Now gives it over to Patton. Patton with the basketball off to Peavy House. Peavy House back to Patton. Patton has it knocked away. Now has it stripped. We're going to have a foul on Hale. Hale reaching around that time. Picks up his second personal. York will work it in. First team foul of the second half for Cumberland County. Moody with the basketball. Moody gives it over to Peavy House. Back over to Moody. Moody for a three. It's good in case. Moody having a good first half. He had the 7 in the first half. Now he's got 10 after that 3 ball. And driving in Dykes will put up the jumper. Dykes is going to score, and Dykes starting to feel it now. He's got a dozen on the night. Back the other way comes Moody, and now York turns it over. As Moody, they say carried the, nope. They're going to have Moody offensive foul. They say Moody pushed off coming up the floor. So Moody picks up his second personal. And it will be Cumberland County basketball. Hale with the ball over to Clark. Clark on the right side. Looks back up front now. Goes over to Dykes. Dykes off to Graham. Now quickly over to Hale. Hale for 3, and Hale drains the 3 ball. Lee Hale has got 8 points on the night for Cumberland County. And it's a 1-point game again. York by 1. Just under 6 minutes to go in the third. Lefeview with the basketball out to Patton. Patton down to Smith. Noah going to drive in. Kicks it back inside to Lefeview. Puts it up and in. Landrick with his second basket of the night. And the Dragons go up by 3. Back all the way, driving all the way in and laying it up and in is Dykes. And York wants to talk about timeout on the floor. 5:37 to go in the third. It's a 1-point York lead.
Boring breakfast? Liven up your breakfast routine with Dairy Queen's delicious biscuits and gravy. We give you warm buttermilk biscuits smothered in a rich country gravy with DQ's signature sausage. It's a hearty Southern classic perfected by Dairy Queen. Available at participating locations. At DQ, we have fan food, not fast food.
And back to action here. It is York's basketball. Cumberland County cut it to 1. Still no score yet on either the Pickett or the Clark Range basketball games. We'll hopefully have some scores on Clark Range and Pickett County coming up here in a little while. The girls' game's surely over by now. Now back the other way. Noah Smith dumps it off to Peavy-House. He'll take it up and he'll draw the foul on number 30, Graham. Ryan Graham has his third personal. And that'll send Peavy-House to the charity stripe. Peavy-House going to have a free throw here. Peavy-House first one, good. Isaac now with 9 on the night, looking for double digits. Got 3 balls. Actually, my math's terrible. He actually had 11 went into the half. No, actually, yeah, 11. I've got it right. He's got 13 now. He hits this one and does. He hits that one, got 13 points. He had 3 threes and a 2. So he had 11 points in the first half. With the basketball now, Dykes traveled with it. I started to say Dykes took a step, making a fake to throw it, and turns it over, and back comes York with a 3-point lead in the basketball. York will work it in over on the far side. It's going to be Noah Smith to bring it in. Gives it in backcourt to Meadows, who checked in. Roger in the ball game. Roger gives it over to Patton inside to Smith. Smith the turnaround, no good. Rebound taken away by Dykes. It's out of bounds off of York. He bounces it off of York player and out of bounds. Actually, that was Hale that did that. No, it was White that did that. I'll get it right in a minute. Somebody from Cumberland County did it anyway. Now with the basketball will come Clark. Silas Clark with the ball. Gives it over to Hale. Back to Clark. Clark going to drive in, take the short jumper, good. And Clark from about the free throw line drills it. He's got 14 on the night. And we're back to a 1-point ball game. Meadows in the front court over to Lefevue. Lefevue with the ball. Lefevue going to drive in, and Lefevue's called for the offensive foul. Lefevue pushed off that time. That one was pretty obvious as Lefevue just put an arm out, and he learned that in football, folks. He put a stiff arm on Dykes and just shoved him out of the road and picks up the personal. Now Cumberland County with a chance to take the lead. Cumberland County's Dykes in the front court. Dykes with the ball to the right side, spins in, takes it all the way to rack. It's going to be blocked. We're going to have a foul on York, and we'll see who they call it on. They're going to call it on Isaac Peavy-House. That'll be 3 on Isaac. That'll bring Christensen back in. As free throw by Dykes. Dykes just cannot buy the one that'll put Cumberland County ahead. Down the stretch, he was 1 of 4 and could have tied the ball. Could have gave Cumberland County the lead from the stripe, but just has missed them. Second one is good. We are tied. Tie ball game now as York will work it up the other way. Lefevue with the basketball. Lefevue going to cross court it to Meadows. Roger with the ball. Drives down, gives it off to Christensen. Back out front to Patton. Patton for a 3. Short rebound, Smith. Smith going to take it hard. Back up with the left hand. No good. Rebound, fall forehand. Cumberland County comes out. We're going to have a foul on Christensen. Caleb Christensen's going to be called for the reach. That'll be his second. And that is York's 14th foul, and Cumberland County with the basketball. It'll be Clark to put it into play. Clark's going to give it in to Hale, and Hale will walk it up. Hale with the basketball. Hale working out front to the right side. Drives up now. He pulls up, takes the jumper, and Cumberland County has the lead. Cumberland County takes their first lead of the second half at the 3:50 mark here. Christensen with the ball up to Patton. Patton looking for some help. Patton now going to has it knocked away. Gets it back up and tries to get through, and we're going to have a foul on Clark. Silas Clark going to call for his second. York will work it in from the side. We got a timeout called by York. Timeout with 3:39 to go in the third. It's 41-39, Cumberland County.
During the holiday season, muscles work harder, injuries occur, and pain is often experienced in the neck, back, shoulders, and feet. Many people have found that chiropractic care has made a big difference in relieving holiday aches and pains. Hi, I'm Lauren Hall with Jamestown Family Chiropractic, inviting you to experience the benefits of chiropractic care in the relief of chronic pain by calling us at 931-287-2077.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Well, back to action now. York with the basketball. They'll give it in to Smith. Smith going to take the jumper. Good. Smith from the free throw line knocks it down, and Noah has tied this ball game. 40 goes up and falls over the line, but keeps his dribble. Gets it out to Russell. And I'm not sure if that was really a dribble by Josh Dykes. He fell down and was kind of rolling it with his hand. Now firing for three is Clark. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be York basketball. 2:08 left to go in the quarter. York trails by two. With the basketball, Patton gives it over to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball off to Lefeview. Lefeview drives in. Lefeview kicks it over to Patton. Patton for a wide open three. No. Rebound though. Meadows had it, and he's going to be fouled from behind. That's going to go against Dykes. His first foul of the night. And both teams now with 4 team fouls, neither in the bonus. York will work it on their own end. Good board work that time by Roger. And they're looking to bring it in. They'll throw it in out front to Christensen. Christensen with the basketball. Gives it up to Meadows. Meadows over to Christensen. Inside to Lefeview. Lefeview will drop it to Smith. Smith will take it and lay it off the glass and in. Noah ties it up with his 16th point of the night. And back the other way now, Cumberland County with the ball, 43-43. They'll give it out front to Clark. Clark with the ball. Clark working it out front, gives it over to Russell. Russell will drop it now off to Hale. Hale with the basketball. Out front to White. White drives in, gives it off to Russell, to Clark. Back out front to Dykes. 1:13 left to go in the third quarter. We're tied at 43 apiece. Clark with the ball. Clark's going to drive. He'll put it up and score. Clark beats him on the dribble, gets the 2. And it's a 45-43 lead now for Cumberland County, a 2-point lead as we got 55 seconds to go here in the third quarter. With it now, Smith over to Patton, down to Lefeview. He'll drive in. He'll take the short jumper. Good. Landrick Lefeview for 2, and the Dragons tie. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter, folks. Batten down the hatches. This fourth quarter should be a good one. And every game we've had, though, with York's been good ones, folks. We've had only close games with York. So we wouldn't expect anything else, as the Cardiac Kid's going to take us down to the wire again. With the ball out front is Silas Clark. Clark is holding it up down to 17 seconds. 15. Now down to 13, and here comes Cumberland County. They'll drive in, give it out to Dykes. Dykes going to put the jumper, no good. Rebound Lefeview. York's got time. Lefeview's going to bring it on the run. Lefeview into front court. Actually has it knocked away, and that's going to end the third quarter. After 3, ain't nothing settled, folks. It's 45-45.
Ho, 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 hold up, y'all. It's the end of the year already? I'm way behind. I've got to do something faster. I won't hit my year-end goal. So this month I'm slaying prices. For anyone who helps me wrap up the year, you could save up to $10,000 off a nicer, newer truck from Casey's Frontier Chevrolet. Are other dealers roasting your chestnuts over past credit mishaps? Let us help you beat the holiday blues because we want to help you get approved. Visit Casey's Frontier Chevrolet just 12 miles north of Cookeville on Highway 111 or see all the cars at CaseyChevy.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Vehicle purchase price affects actual discount.
Whenever there's a project to make our community a better place to live, you'll usually find our members right there doing all they can to help. From sponsoring the kids' ball teams to serving barbecue at a community picnic, they're always there. Thanks for all you do. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Well, final frame of this one, and we're all even, 45 apiece. Here we go, Cumberland County with the basketball. It'll be Hale to bring it across the timeline. Gives it up now to Graham, back over to Clark. Clark for a three, and Clark right off the bat drains the three ball, and he's got red hot now as he gets the first points of the fourth quarter. York with the basketball now. They'll work it to the front court. Moody up to Noah Smith. Noah going to drive down, give it out to Peavy-House. He'll try to answer. No good. Rebound pulled by Cumberland County out to Dykes. Dykes has got Moody to beat. Spins on Moody, puts it up and in. Pretty move by Dykes on the spin. And it's a 5-point Cumberland County lead. York with the ball now. Moody through the double team. Goes down, loses the basketball. Over to Dykes. Dykes going to take it up and lay it in. Dykes looked like he was going to go for the jam, but just lays it in. And it's a 7-point lead now as Cumberland County come out red hot. And we're going to have a foul on Dykes as Dykes putting too much pressure on Moody. And now York trails by 7 as Cumberland County on a 7-0 run here to start the fourth quarter. Ball comes up to Patton. Patton gives it back over to Moody. Moody with the ball off to Meadows, back to Moody. Now over, they'll try to go inside to Smith, knocked away and out of bounds off of Cumberland County. And it will be York basketball to work in. They'll lob it in out front to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Meadows going to drive in. He'll put up the little floater short. Rebound pulled by Cumberland County. Cumberland County with the basketball. And walking it up will be Hale. Out front is Dykes. Dykes going to put up the three, and that's an air ball. That'll go out of bounds and go back to York. York with the basketball, trailing by 7 now as Cumberland County come out red hot to start the fourth quarter. And now York with the basketball. Meadows right side. Meadows looking corner for Peavy-House. Peavy-House going to drive in. Leaner goes. Tough shot by Isaac. And Isaac, Sir Isaac with the banker. And it's now a 47-52 Cumberland County lead. Cumberland County by 5. Ball goes over to Clark. Got to stay on Clark. Out to Dykes. Dykes going to drive in, give it out front now to White. Over to Hale. Hale will come around the pit, give it back to Graham, and Graham's going to get the layup. First basket of the night for Graham, and it's a big one. As he gets free on the pick and roll, gets the 2. York the other way, lefty with the ball. Out to Moody. Moody going to drive in. He'll pull the short one good. Case Moody's got a dozen on the night. And it's back to a 5-point ball game with 5.5 minutes to play. Our next live broadcast will be Monday night. It will be the Pekin County Bobcats taking on Livingston Academy. Now a block shot. Smith got a paw on it, and now back the other way. York's going to throw it away. They try to get it up to Peavy-House, turn it over. And Cumberland County will get it back. York trails by 5 as Clark will walk it up. Silas Clark with the basketball. Clark in the front court. Clark going to work it out front. Now Clark going to drive in. He'll take the short jumper, short arms it. Rebound taken away by York's Moody. Case going to bring it into front court. Case down to Lefeview. Lefeview with it back up to Moody. Moody with drives in, puts up the jumper. Good. Case Moody with 14, and the Dragons make it a 3-point ball game. Moody with a big basket there, and now back comes Cumberland County the other way. Front court goes Dykes. Dykes going to drive down, give it back out front now. With the basketball is Clark over to Graham. Graham off to Hale. Hale come around the peg now over to White. Off to Dykes. Dykes looking to drive the baseline, goes all the way in. He hits it and then knocks out bounds, hits York ball. Good D by Noah Smith, just came over and stood straight up, and we got timeout called by Cumberland County. Timeout with 4:13 to go. It's a 3-point ball game.
The decorations are up, the tree is trimmed, and all I want for Christmas is on repeat. With Twin Lakes Broadband, we'll keep you streaming all season long. From movies to music, we'll keep you connected and entertained. And when you add or upgrade to 12 megabits per second or higher broadband for Twin Lakes, you'll get a free all-new Fire HD 8 tablet. But don't wait. This offer is available for a limited time only. To upgrade your service or to learn more, stop by any of our 7 local offices or visit us online at twlakes.coop. Terms and conditions apply. Not available in all areas.
Boring breakfast? Liven up your breakfast routine with Dairy Queen's delicious biscuits and gravy. We give you warm buttermilk biscuits smothered in a rich country gravy with DQ's signature sausage. It's a hearty Southern classic perfected by Dairy Queen. Available at participating locations. At DQ, we have fan food, not fast food.
York with the basketball in the front court. They'll get to Lefeview. Patton back in the ball game now. Over to Lefeview. Lefeview back out front now to Moody. Moody with the basketball. Over to Peavyhouse. Peavyhouse with it. Peavyhouse working. Gives it over to Moody. Moody with the basketball. Off to Patton. Patton with it. They're looking to get into Smith. Can't get him. Now they'll get down to Noah. Noah going to spin, take it up strong, loses the handline, and goes back up to get it. It's taken away by Cumberland County. Cumberland County with the basketball. They'll walk it into front court. Give it over this time to Dykes. Dykes with the ball. Dykes off to Clark. Clark will drive, put it off the balance jumper. Good. Dykes now with 23. Gives his team a 5-point lead as back comes York with the basketball. Moody gives it up to Smith, over to Patton, down to Lefeview for 3. No good. Rebound knocked around, and Cumberland County comes out with it. With the basketball comes Hale. Hale will work it up. All the way up to Clark. Clark drives, lays it up and in. Nice move by Silas Clark, and Cumberland County goes back up by 7. York now got to do something under 3 minutes to play. They'll work it over to Lefeview. Lefeview going to take it hard to the rag. Good, he's fouled. Good play by Lefeview as Graham going to pick up his 4th. And Landry just using that muscle there to put that one home. Connor Russell going to come into the ball game. As Lefeview's at the line, Lefeview can cut this down to a 3-point ball game. Or a 4-point ball game. He's cut it to 5 right now, and he's cut it to 4. Lefeview gets the and 1, and now Cumberland County with the ball, leading by 4 and 2:40 to go in the game. Hale with the basketball. Over to Clark. Clark comes around the peg, gives it out front now to Russell. Russell off to Hale. Hale will leave it this time for White. Don't expect White, Russell, or Hale to take much of a shot. Now White's going to get inside. Can't get go. Gets his own rebound, though. Goes up, blocked, and then it's picked up by Russell and put in. Russell with the follow-up makes it a 6-point ball game. York quickly in the front court. Peavyhouse with it over to Moody. Off to Patton. Patton will drive all the way in, bounces off, puts up good, he's fouled. Cool hand Luke with his first 2 of the night. And he'll go for the natural 3 and can cut this to a 1-possession ball game with 2:02 to play. Patton will go to the line. Luke's first one, good. Luke makes the natural three. It's a 3-point game with 2 minutes to play. Coming up toward front court will be Hale. Hale with the basketball, gives it over to Clark. Clark going to drive. Clark is going to be fouled before the shot, and that one's going to go against Peavy House. And Isaac now, I believe, has his fourth personal. It was before the shot, and that's only the 15th foul on the Dragons. Comes in now to Dykes. Dykes with the basketball. 1:44 left to go. Now Dykes going to drive all the way and block it. He loses it out of. York got the block, and Dykes carried it out, but they give it back to Cumberland County. I think maybe they thought they should call a foul or something, because that one Dykes carried out of bounds. Now quickly, White going to fire the three. No good. Rebound taken away from Cumberland County. It's out of bounds. It'll be off of York, though, as Hale, Moody bounced it off Hale, but went right back into Moody out of bounds. So 93 seconds left to go in this one, a 3-point ball game. Comes into Clark. Clark hangs, puts it up, no good. Tips it out, though, and bringing it back out will be White. 80 seconds left to go in this one. Hale with the basketball. Hale will give it over to Dykes. Dykes with the basketball. Dykes working around now. Gives it off to Hale. Hale going to take it all the way in. Hale puts it up good. Wipe it off. Offensive foul. Great play, Case Moody. Great play by Case Moody, and we got a timeout called by Cumberland County. No, we don't have a timeout. We'll keep it here. Great job that time. And that one's going to go against White, I believe. With the basketball, York trailing by 3. They need the 3 ball here. Patton with the basketball over to Peavy House. You got to look Peavy House or maybe Moody. 40 seconds. York's got to score. They need a 3-pointer or 2 possessions. Moody going to come around the pick. Moody's going to drive. Stop. He has it. He's going to be fouled. And that one's going to go against Connor Russell, which will be his third. No, they're going to call against Hale. That's 4 on Hale. So Hale's on the brink of extinction, and going to the line is Case Moody. Moody right now needs to knock these 2 down and make it a 1-point game with 33 seconds to play. First one, nothing but the bottom of the cup. 60-58. A 1-point ball game if Moody can hit the second one here. Second one, no good, rolls off. Connor Russell with the rebound. Now York has got to foul or get the basketball. They can't wait. You're down to 25 seconds. You got to do something. As Clark with the basketball. Clark said they want with it. Clark's working it out front. Clark, double team now. Double team picks up his dribble. We got timeout called by Cumberland County. 15 seconds left to go. York let a lot of time run off the clock, and we got a timeout called by Cumberland County.
It is the season for giving and remembering and sharing God's love. Christmas is a time when we count our blessings and reach out to those who have touched our lives. Hello, I'm Rayla Vaughn, owner of Metathrift Pharmacy. May the message of Christmas fill your life with joy and peace. A Christmas wish to all of our customers whom we call friends, from Joey, myself, and the entire staff at Metathrift Pharmacy.
Well, we got 15.2 seconds left to go in this one. York let a lot of time run off the clock before they made the foul. Or actually, they didn't even get the foul. They got it. Cumberland County called a timeout. They were trapped, but called a timeout. And now we'll see what happens with the last 15.2 seconds. York, if they don't get a steal quick, they're going to have to foul somebody very quickly. They've got to foul somebody quickly and hope they miss at least one of the free throws, because York trails by 2. And York will see Cumberland County bring it in. And they're looking for Clark, and Clark gets in the backcourt. They're going to have to foul him quickly. Can't let him get away. And now they're going to finally foul him, but 4 seconds off the clock, and Silas Clark will go to the line. If I was York on that one, now this is just my call on it. When I seen they lined up there, when Connor Russell bounced out to set the screen, I would have ran into him and fouled him. And still not bonus for Cumberland County, so the ball comes in. Clark got to foul him, and York letting almost 3.5 seconds run off the clock before they foul him, and now Clark's going to go to the line for 1 and 1. York has got to get the rebound here. They've got to hope Clark misses hopefully the first one here. It's a 1 and 1. Clark at the line. Free throw. Good. Clark will have one more. York let a whole lot of time run off before they fouled anybody. Clark's going to go back to the line. Second one is good. It rolls and drops. It's a 4-point game with 8 seconds to go. York's got to work it up quickly. They'll drive all the way down. Floater by Moody is good. They'll call timeout. Moody with the basket and 2 seconds left to go, or 3.3 seconds left to go. It's a 2-point Cumberland County lead.
Some signs can make your day easier, like the ones you see on the road. Other signs can help save your life, like the warning signs of a heart attack. For women, common signs can include jaw pain, nausea, and dizziness. And some women may experience a heart attack without feeling chest pain. If you experience the signs of a heart attack, get to an emergency room fast. Call 911 and know that at Tenova Healthcare, we're here to help when you need us.
Just 3.3 seconds left to go. It's a 2-point Cumberland County lead. York, you have got to, if you can't get the steal, you have got to foul immediately. You have got to get somebody on that far free throw line and hope that you can get a miss on one of the free throws, because 2 free throws here and this ball game is over. If I'm York, I would try to foul before the clock starts. Grab somebody and not let them get the ball in, but they did anyway, and there's the foul. 2.5 seconds to go. It'll be walking to the other end. Hale, I believe. Yeah, Lee Hale will be going the line, as PBL's going to foul out of the ball game. And going the line will be Lee Hale. If he hits them both, this ball, or hits the 1 and 1 hits both ends of it, it'll be over. York with 2.5 seconds won't have an opportunity. But if he hits one, York still has the opportunity. If he misses the front end of this 1 and 1, York, I don't know if they have a timeout left. Have to call it quick. He missed it, and York will take a timeout. 2 seconds to go in the ball game. York's got a shot, folks, as we got 2 seconds to go, and we'll be back after this.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Well, folks, we have got 2 seconds to go in the game. And York trying to pull out another thriller. York has been the cardiac kids here in the last few games, have been able to pull off big wins in the last second. So I'm going to stand up, see if I can see this one a little bit better, because I don't want to miss whatever happens in this one, as York with 2 seconds to go in the ball game will get the basketball. They'll be able to bring it in. They'll have to get it pretty much the length of the court. I think they'll get it on the far side, if I'm not mistaken. And no, they got the ball standing down at the very end of the court. So York going to have to go the distance. I don't know if York has a timeout or not, but Cumberland County can't foul. If Cumberland County fouls, York will get 2 free throws. And now Cumberland County going to take a timeout. We're just going to keep it right here because, quite frankly, I'm out of commercials. have any more commercials to play, folks. So we just keep it here right now as this one going to go down to the wire. No other scores to pass on to you yet. Just surprised. They haven't got any scores yet from Pickett or from Clark Range. Haven't got one girls score. It was Trousdale County all over Monterey. That's no surprise. 59-44 as Trousdale County knocks off Monterey, but we're yet to get any scores from. Now let's see. I've got the bowling scores. I can tell you the bowling scores. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get these back for you. York lost to Cumberland County semifinals and ended their season third in the district. Their final score was 19-8 with a pin count of 27-62 to 25-84. We'll get all that on a little bit later, but the York bowling team coming up just short. And now the York boys basketball team has got 2 seconds to take it the length of the court. Here we go. York, if they can get a foul here. As Lefevue, the quarterback, slings a long one. All the way down, knocked away from Meadows. Cumberland County gets it, and that's your ball game. Cumberland County holds on. They win it. Your final 62-60. York loses to Cumberland County. A tough loss for the Dragons here tonight as they fall by a final of 62-60. Don't go away. We'll be back after this timeout.
As a former educator and now York County executive, J. Michael Cross is a proud sponsor of the York and Clark Range sports programs. His passion for the betterment of Fentress County, his vision and determination are all evident in his life. He has plans to see the people of Fentress County prosper by making wise use of every available resource. And J. Michael Cross has the wisdom to keep his ear tuned to the needs of the people.
Well, back here now as York comes up just short to Cumberland County, your final 62-60. York had the long pass from Lefevue. It looked like Meadows had a shot at it, but Cumberland County takes it away at the last second and just holds on to a win here tonight. Your final 62-60. It is Cumberland County improving to 7-4. York falling to 7-5. On the season. A tough loss for the Dragons as we welcome you now to the Progressive Post-Game Show. We're going to take a quick timeout, and then we'll be back with looking at what happened in this one after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, back here where York loses a heartbreaker tonight as they fall 62-60, and this the last game before the holiday season for York. They're going to be off next week, and they will return to action on the 29th at the Sergeant York Hall's Family Pharmacy Southeast Tournament coming up next week, and that one will be held at York Institute. And let's see, York boys in that one are going to open up, let's see, with Bledsoe County. So York and Bledsoe County will open up on that first one in boys action. Well, let's take a look at this one. Of course, coming up just short to 62-60. And that breaks, let's see, I was going to just check and see. York had a good win streak going on for the season right up until that one. They had won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row before losing this one tonight, 62-60. A tough loss for the Dragons. Now, I do want to remind you that the Dragons will not be playing in the Huntsville, Alabama Christmas Boys Tournament, as that one has been canceled for York due to Coach Tazy being under the weather and being ill, and they actually can't go without a teacher or a to be there for that one, so that one is going to be canceled for York. Well, York had a shot at it there at the end, but just couldn't get the shot off as the long throw by Lefevue was knocked away, and Cumberland County holds on to win. It was for York. They had 3 players in double digits. Case Moody was 17, Isaac Peavy 15, and Noah Smith was 16. Landrick Lefevue had 9 and 3 in the game for Luke Patton. For Cumberland County, they had Silas Clark with 27, 19 for Josh Dykes, 10 for Lee Hale, 2 in the game for Ryan Graham, Mason White, and Connor Russell in the ball game tonight as Cumberland County improves to 7-4. York falls to 7-5 on the season. Don't go away. We're going to take another timeout for a word from our post-game sponsors, Progressive Savings Bank, and then we'll come back and take a look at both games and what's ahead for us. We've got one more game before the holiday break on Monday. We'll talk about that coming up after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, back here where York comes up short in this one by a final of 62-60. Now, the first game saw the Lady Dragons fall to Cumberland County 59-40 as we take a look at both games, give you kind of a wrap-up of both. York girls was led by Harley Smith with 13, 10 for Haley Johnson, 7 for Anna Cancer, 4 for Amelia Hull, 2 each from Carly Tipton, Michaela Reagan, and Shelby Beatty. The Lady Jets without Gracie Dishman was led by Addison Wilson with 19, and 9 for Kira Wilson, 8 each for Hedgecoff and Tabor. You got 9 for Allie Smith, 2 for Marcy Curley, and 4 in the game for Shelby Smith. Meanwhile, in the nightcap, it was Cumberland County holding on 62-60 for the sweep of York. As scoring for York, they got 17 for Case Moody, 16 for Noah Smith, 15 for Isaac Peavy-House, 9 in the game for Landrick Lefevue, 3 for Luke Patton. And for Cumberland County, they were paced by Silas Clark with 27, 19 for Josh Dykes. Lee Hill had 10, 2 apiece for Ryan Graham, Mason White, and Connor Russell. As we said, folks, we got one more timeout. We're going to take one more timeout, and then we'll be back to take a look at our broadcast schedule, which we got one more game before the holiday break. We'll talk about that when we come back.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And back here where we're on the Progressive Post-Game Show, we do have a final for you. Clark Range girls, they cruised past Red Bull and Springs tonight, 84-51. Clark Range with a huge win over Red Bull and Springs. The Lady Buffalo staying perfect in District 6A. Now let's give you a quick look at what's going to happen for us after tonight. Our next action will be Monday night. Join us on WDEB, FM 103.9, also Twin Lakes Cable Channel 954 as the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats host Livingston Academy. We'll have a live broadcast of that right here on WDEB on Monday night. And our next York games, let's see, we'll take a look at those as I see Coach Jones making his way over here. We'll talk with him in a moment. Our broadcast schedule after tonight, we will be off after Monday night. Our next game will be on the 4th of January when York's at Oneida, and then we'll have Clark Range on the 5th hosting Jackson County, which should be a good one. We always call that the war we've been waiting for. So that's our next games as far as those go. Now, as we said, we'll have the broadcast of the Pickett and Livingston game coming up on Monday night at Pickett County. Delane will have the call down there for the Pickett County Broadcast Network. As joining me now, I got Coach Anthony Jones. And Coach, I guess your luck was close ones ran out tonight. Had a shot at it.
Play with fire, you get burned, I guess, right? I'm not upset about it. I mean, I thought we played a pretty good game. Had a call or two here or there, and I thought we had a chance. But, I mean, Landrick made a heck of a throw at the end. Roger had a good chance to catch that and wanted to put it in. The guy who caught it, I thought he stepped out of bounds down there, but maybe not. I don't know. We played good. We kind of the same thing. It's been getting us, stayed with us tonight. Our help side D, we just got to get there a little quicker. We got to do a bit better job of getting there. And we've gotten by with it for a few games, and I told them, I've told the guys for the last couple of weeks, it's gonna come and bite us in the butt, and it bit us in the butt tonight. We didn't get there as quick as we should all the time, and that's what happens when you play a good team.
And Coach, once again, Silas Clark and Dykes, Josh Dykes, just pretty much unstoppable.
They're good. Of course, we knew that those were the two guys. We tried to cater to them and be there, and we did a pretty good job on them in the first half. Let Dykes get to the foul line a little too much there in the second quarter, kind of got him going, but the second half we didn't do as good of a job as we did in the first half of being there in their face when they came off screens, and when they went baseline we wasn't there to cut them as good like we was in the first half, and that's what cost us really.
Coach, down the stretch, you guys let them get a little bit too much time run off the clock before they fouled on a couple of plays.
Yeah, we had 3 guys with 4 fouls, I think, out there, and I don't know if none of them or any of them were really wanting to foul, but I mean, we had him trapped there pretty good, so I mean, I wasn't too mad about us not fouling them as quick as we did. Like I said, we ended up with a good shot at it, but we had 3 guys, 4 fouls, so I guess they didn't want to foul, but eventually they did.
Well, Coach, you've got some time off here now. Explain to the folks, you're not going to be going to the Huntsville, Alabama tournament, right?
No. I guess the school decided that they didn't want us to go down there for that, so no, we're not going to go to that tournament. So we'll have 13 days or 14 days or something like that until the Christmas tournament at home starts. So that's good. I'm going to give the boys 3 days here, a little bit to take some time off, get their legs under us, and then we can come back in and kind of get started and just hopefully build on what we've done here so far in the season. We're playing pretty well. We just got to keep getting better. We're not playing our best, which is good. You don't want to be playing your best at Christmas, but hopefully when we come back from this little break here and we come into our tournament, we'll have some things corrected and we'll be playing our best basketball starting to.
You're going to be taking on Bledsoe County in that one to start it off. That's just one of some great teams there. I see Clay County's in there, East Hickman, Red Boiling, Owsley County, Kentucky, Cherokee County, Alabama, and Friendship Christian. That looks like a pretty good lineup in that tournament.
It's a good tournament. He had a good lineup last year, and I think this one's even better than that one. He didn't do us no favors. We got a pretty hard bracket to come out of over there. So we got Bledsoe County the first game. That's they're in our region too. So maybe I can find some stuff out about them if we're lucky enough to win, or even if we lose, we'll play either East Hickman or Clay County, and both of those teams are good teams.
Coach, tough one here tonight as you drop this one, but you got some time off now and you get ready for that big Sergeant York Christmas tournament. And we just want to say before we leave, have a happy holiday, and I'm sure it's not the way you want to start it.
No, I told the guys in there, I'm not mad. It may be good for us. We've squeaked by some of this stuff, and we haven't done a good job as what we should fixing these little issues, with our defense here. And now we got a chance. Now it hurts,
Well, the good thing is, Coach, you're going into the break. You're atop your district right now. You're the team to beat right now. You're still the guys with the bullseyes.
Yeah, we've took care of business in the district. We've done a good job there. So we can come back. We got this Christmas tournament to get, kind of get our stuff going again, and then we jump back into district play, and we'll really hit the heart of it. We've set ourselves up pretty good for now, but we've got to get better, and there's a long season left, and we've got a lot of room to improve, which is good, but we've put ourselves in a good place too, being undefeated in the district right now. So we're in a good spot, but we got a lot of things we need to work on.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us, and a tough one here tonight, and best of luck heading into that Christmas tournament, and have a happy holiday.
Happy holidays to you, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you.
And we were going to wrap it up for us for here tonight. Now, this game was videotaped. Will be shown on Comcast Cable Channel 12, Twin Lakes Cable Channel 953 at a date to be determined. We've got several games we're having to catch up on the cable, folks, and we'll see how that goes. Don't forget, coming up Monday night, it's Pickett County and Livingston before we take our holiday break. We'll have a break after that, and we're going to have the live broadcast of that. Join Delane for that one coming up on Monday night from down at Pickett County High School. Until then, for 15104 Sports, this is mine and Jordan's last game until the new year. So, folks, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you 2018.